it. Shout out to Shane.
I just started the stream.
Shout out to Shane who made my new artwork here. It looks great. I'm very pleased with it. I have a cat made out of ink on my shoulder, and it looks adorable.
Can't believe it's gonna die permanently this session. Sucks.
I can't believe it's not buttered.
That's not how familiars work.
Permanently die.
You're gonna find yourself unable to conjure a familiar in that shape ever again.
Do you remember that potion in Saltmarsh, Potion of True Life? You're just like, oh, you accidentally feed your inkling a potion of true death.
Yeah. You permanently infuse your inkling with a small field of anti-magic.
It keeps itself dead.
Yeah, every time you summon it, it de-summons itself.
The carbuncle ate itself.
The carbuncle ate itself!
I know that I wouldn't be able to summon an inkling just summon a familiar while in an anti-magic field. But I don't think the inkling would cease to exist. It's a living creature beyond like being a familiar. Like it is my familiar, but it's also inklings exist. They're a creature. It is summoned, yeah.
Then it would disappear. Like I'm pretty sure anti-magic field says in it. Because I ran into this recently.
Because it's not made out of magic. It's like it's a living like when I
summoned creatures disappear.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. So technically speaking, if I used like one of those high-level planar walking spells or whatever to pull like Riven, let's say Riven was on the astral plane, I pulled Riven to the material plane, okay? And then we went into an magic field, Riven would just get warped away?
It depends. So, like, if you get warped, then no, because that's just teleportation. But if you were able, like, if you made a summoning circle and said, I summon Riven to me, then they would be considered a summoned creature. But that usually also implies that the creature couldn't exist there without the summoning magic. Like, if you die, your little idiot goes away as well, because you are the summoning catalyst.
Okay, I get it. That summoning ritual to summon Riven, by the way, would involve balls of yarn and catnip.
Yes.
And stinky chicken. I'm going to be honest, orange cats like stinky chicken. It would be a can of Walmart chicken that's near expiration, so...
Mira's going places. Mira's free. Mira's going places. Let's go.
We have our orange cat, right? Wilson. I posted a picture recently on my chair.
I love him.
Funny enough, Cassie said, is that a stray? But no, that was just Wilson. But the other night...
I asked if it was a stray because it just wandered in.
Yeah, but usually I keep the doors closed. But the other night, as I was, laying down in bed, starting to drift off, I hear, like, noises. And my mom moving around and saying stuff, and it's on the other side of my wall where we have like a large pantry that we converted from part of the porch. So I go out and I go over to the porch entrance and I open the door and my dad's like, no, close the door. I'm like, okay. He's like, can you go around and turn the light on for this other room? So I do. And, the glass door that's there is closed. And I see my mom, and there's an orange cat. And I realize immediately that it is a smaller, more orange cat. It is not our cat. However, my mom thought it was our cat because they look so similar and let this other very sweet orange cat in, and now they're trying to get him out.
No, you just have a new cat. Congratulations.
You guys had one protector for your household, right? And another protector showed up to also protect you. Yes. So you have an extra protector now.
Ultra protection. Yeah. Speaking of cats, we live in a very pet-friendly apartment. And guess who got cat or pet of the month in our
Oh.
apartment complex.
That's so fucking fun sounding. My God.
Baby got pet of the month, and she is hung up in the mailroom and in all of the elevators on the entire property.
No.
Well, get her down. What the hell? Why is she hung up there?
Get her down.
Get her down.
We got the best photo of her.
Who's echoing?
Cassie.
We're sharing a mic. Deal with it.
It's all good.
Are there no settings we can adjust?
There's nothing that we can do about this. Not with the way
Yeah.
things are.
How bad is it?
Probably not that bad.
If I speak like this, there's no echo at all, or not really
So we just have to
noticeably.
be quiet.
If other people speak very clearly and loudly, then there's a very obvious echo, and it almost is too hard to hear the person.
Eco.
But it's okay.
Speak somewhat loudly.
No. Yeah, now
I
it's
didn't echo that
fine, but
time.
occasionally.
Okay, I turned on the volume.
I think we're
Fucking go crazy with it.
I think we should have a pet of the day in our group, in our adventuring group here in D&D, in Pelly Gang, and I nominate Riven to be the pet of the day.
I think our pet of the day should be my precious angel Nami.
Who the fuck is that?
My cat.
Oh, it's your cat. Here's your cat. I'm
My
stupid.
actual real life cat.
I thought it was something
Yeah.
in game. I'm
It was
like, who the
named
fuck?
after
is
a
this?
One Piece character because
That's
What is this awful creature you have brought forth?
Well, I was thinking, who the fuck is Nami in Pelly Gang? Who is this person I've never met?
Edge of Eternities came out yesterday.
The pre-release came out yesterday. I thought it officially came out like August 1st or something.
Oh, well, pre-release week is the same thing as release. I don't know. Because we got 2 booster bundles and some just like stray boosters.
These are
Just
cards, right?
pre-release, like you can get the cards, but you can't use them in official tournaments yet.
I have no idea. I just know that for a week before release, pre-orders are allowed to go out, and whatever pre-orders didn't get sold to the public.
I'm not gonna be able to get any boosters or decks until I get paid, but I plan to.
Cool set though. It's really cool.
Yeah,
I like the spaceship mechanics.
It's for sure the set that I've been most excited for besides the Final Fantasy set. Only because I really like sci-fi stuff.
It's weirdly heavy on insects. Like,
Yeah.
I did not expect there to be so many bugs in this set.
Bugs are often linked to like, bugs are like the go-to for like space monsters. Bugs and things that are slimy.
Why? Because of Starship Troopers and Helldivers. Well, Helldivers is based off of
A lot of
Warhammer.
features.
So it's just Warhammer and just Starship Troopers.
Helldivers
There's
is
a lot-
based off of Starship
Black.
Troopers. It's literally
There's a
based
lot-
off of Starship Troopers.
But also going further than that, there's a lot of alien, like with the exception of like the grays, like or sometimes greens. With the exception of that, there's a lot of aliens and a lot of culture that are basically just big ass bugs. Like xenomorphs are essentially just bugs when you really look at their anatomy and how they work. And the reason why, often in science fiction, it's like that, is because bugs. It's a miracle that we're the dominant species on our planet. I'll put it that way. It's a miracle that bugs did not beat us. Bugs are way better than us in every way, basically.
They're also high in protein.
Ew.
And delicious.
Dude, fried crickets are surprisingly yummy.
They're really good. They're quite nice.
I know that's the future we're headed for, and I know that it'll be a better world when we get there. I just hope that we get there after I die.
Yeah, I was gonna say, eat my ass, government. You can't make me eat bug protein. I'm going to keep slaughtering and eating cows forever.
Well, someday our population will be so big that we can't sustain it with just like actual meats.
Nah,
Someday.
we'll clone them. We'll clone animals and eat them.
That brings up something. I hate it when people are like, "Oh, ew, GMOs," but it's like you realize we couldn't feed this fucking planet without GMOs.
Everything we eat is a GMO. Have you ever seen non-genetically modified corn or bananas? They are foul.
Yeah.
Well,
And
hey,
like,
non-genetically modified corn is good.
Non-
Don't diss on that.
I don't think you know what non-genetically modified corn looks like.
Technically speaking, so
Dude.
there's okay, the corn that you eat currently that you get from stores, Morgan, if it's yellow, even if it says non-GMO, it actually is GMO at some point in its like
I'm
family tree.
well.
yeah, it
I'm
has
well
to be. You
aware.
cannot feed the planet without doing that.
Actual original corn before we fucked with it at all is multicolored. It's harder. It doesn't.
Yeah,
It
and it
has,
doesn't grow in
way
the
less.
U.S.
It
It's
has
not
way
made in
less.
the U.S. You have to go elsewhere for it. That's where we have tried it.
It has way less juice in it as well.
Yeah, and like seedless watermelon, seedless grapes, that doesn't naturally occur. Those are if your fruit doesn't have seeds in it, it's because it was engineered that way.
I'm okay with seedless watermelon. I just swallow them. It's never bothered me. But seedless seed in grapes or grapes that still have the seeds in them, I hate that. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
me too.
I taste them. It's like a drying effect in your mouth.
They're like so bitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're crunchy, and they get stuck between your teeth.
Yeah, they do.
Corn as we know it is called maize, and it is a completely artificial species created entirely thanks to human ingenuity.
Correct.
That's amazing.
That's why we're here. We're
Have you read
supposed to
have
be
you read
doing
Hominy?
shit like that.
Hominy's pretty good.
Hominy's fucking great. I love hominy.
Pretty good. It's a good like. Have you ever? I don't know if they make them up here, but have you had grits before?
No, I haven't. I know
It's very.
it's like
It's a very
oats and
similar
molasses,
like
right?
texture. Well, it creates like a very similar texture to grits when you add an ungodly amount of cheese. So it's good. It's quite good.
I thought grits were just deep fried cornmeal.
No, it's a milled part of. Oh, what is it a milled part of?
Isn't grits is like it's some sort of oats or something with like molasses for sweetening and
No, you don't typically sweeten it.
No.
I've only had grits once, and it was at the school
Yep.
cafeteria.
No,
Here
that's
it is.
terrible.
It's
My
porridge
dad-
made from
grits?
dried ground corn.
Grits are a type of porridge from dried corn, traditionally from hominy.
oh,
So
that's cool. I didn't know
that would be why.
So the way I do hominy is first off I get it out of a can. I'm throwing that out there. But I pour the whole can's contents into a bowl, right? I put a couple dollops of butter on top of it, and I go and microwave it a bit. And like halfway when it's done microwaving, I pull it out and mix it all up a bit more, and then put it in and microwave some more. Pull it out, add a bunch of salt. It's delicious. So good.
Y'all are making
My
me
friend
fucking
and-
hungry.
I'm gonna make you even more hungry. My friend and I, he and I went to a cooking class recently, or not like a class, but it was like a cultural celebration, and so they were like showing how to make foods that you don't normally see, and they had us make kefta, which is a Middle Eastern, typically lamb, but we made it with beef.
I go to the
Meal,
bathroom. Feel free to start without me, but I go to the bathroom. BRB. Sorry to interrupt.
and it was phenomenal. Best thing, like easily best thing I have ever made. So if you ever find like a traditional recipe for it, go make it. It's delightful. You will thank yourself for it. You will be in a coma, but you will love it. Me per Brandon will be home around 8. I don't know if he'll be here for D&D, but he is leaving earlier, so there's a possibility.
Okay. Well, I've just been planning around his absence as of recent.
Yeah.
There's an ad, a targeted ad that's actually working on me right now. There's a company called Gage Beasley who make plush animals, like really niche ones, like isopods and shoebills. I've been seeing a lot of ads for them on Instagram and Facebook lately, with all kinds of animals that I want: moths, other various insects, many different birds, and it's getting harder and harder for me not to click on the ad and buy a giant plush shoebill. I'll post it in general. Look at this little distinguished gentleman. Ain't he just the most huggable bird you've ever seen?
Squark. Shoe Bill, more like Shoe Phil.
His name is Shoe William, Shoe Bill.
Shh, William.
No, you gotta say the whole thing like A Tribe Called Quest.
Shh, William.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello. We'll start in just a moment.
I was attacked on my way back from the bathroom.
That's good.
I told my attacker I would forgive him, but he has to go get me food. That's all relationships are. Did somebody else run to the bathroom?
No, I just am sending Cassie lore. Then we will begin.
Like you're DMing it to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lore for what?
Your mom. Don't worry about it.
That might have been one of the best your moms ever. Lore for what? Your mom? That's fucking brutal.
Yeah, but then I get to pull my mom's dead card.
Yeah, that used to work on me. It doesn't anymore. I feel nothing.
But also, every situation I've ever seen between people where someone says a your mom thing and someone else says, well, my mom's dead, haha, I never think to myself, oh, wow, the one with the dead mom, poor him or her, or wow, the one with the dead mom, he really got that other guy back. I always think, why you gotta say that? Why you gotta make it awkward and cringe? Like, you ruined it.
We already deal with a dead parent. Let us have fun.
Yeah.
This is how we cope.
I'm getting there.
You do get some great jokes out of it, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I think you missed.
I did. Hold on.
Yeah. Wow, a character named he, him. That's crazy.
Let's go.
What about a character that goes by ZZ?
No, we're not doing that. We're not dredging that up.
I had half a mind at some point during the session to try and like start using she and her in replacement for they. So like if a group of goblins run by and you're like, "Where's the goblins going?" I'd be like, "Oh, she ran that way," and using it instead of they them to make you see what it feels like to have to share your pronoun with a generalized word.
Everybody shares their pronoun with a generalized word. What do you mean?
No, they don't. They.
Okay, he can mean a dog. He can mean a rabbit. He can mean.
Yeah, but it's
she.
all referring to an individual with male pronouns. And
Yeah,
it's the same
and
thing
they
for
and them
females.
is all doing the same
No.
thing.
Every
No,
day I
they
wake
said-
up and break both of my arms and break both my legs or something or other. I don't remember the actual quote. It's D&D time.
All right.
Yes.
They and them refers to a group of people, though, is all I was saying.
Let's begin.
I'm sorry for bringing that up.
Glass bones,
So-
paper skin.
No, it's fine. You got the last laugh. It's fine. No, don't worry about it.
No, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Catherine
It's all
brought it up.
good.
It wasn't me.
It's all good. Yeah, Catherine, this is your fault.
Look, I don't participate.
You literally
You
did.
did.
You agreed with both sides of the argument at one point.
Right.
It's
I
Blooming
agree with
Catherine
half
hour,
of
my
I
favorite
agree with
hour.
half of your stuff.
It's
by the way,
Catherine
Catherine.
centrist hour.
Yeah, but see, your ex-boyfriend texted me and thanked me for being so cool and backing him up against you.
That's cool. You also supported me publicly.
Yeah, I always do.
That's actually super weird. Aaron also texted me privately and said he secretly eats meat but feels ashamed.
Aaron
believe
DM'd me
it.
again and asked why I was telling you all about the awkward DM from before.
Yeah, Aaron DM'd me. He said, "Hey, I have some art. Would you like to buy it?" I don't know what he meant by that.
I just got another one just now from Aaron. Do you want to watch me torture this chicken before I eat it? That's really weird. All right, go off. Wait, another one? I don't like pita very much. Oh.
Oh my god, the PETA thing. Jesus.
Have you seen the one where the family takes the kids to go buy like a pig to like kill for some barbecue? Let me finish the one story.
Nope.
They're gonna take the kid hugs the pig and he says that the kid hugs the pig and he says that the love will make it taste better.
That's true.
All right.
Close the meat.
I'm done. Let's go. Let's start.
Last time, you all arrived within Old Town Farinaranzan. So there, you managed to catch a ride through the rather entangled city, which uses roads with the built-in spell of spider walking in them in order to make the city even more vertical than it already was. You were taken to the actual house of House Dim. There you went to their sort of like guest chamber / waiting area, where there were two other drow nobles there. You had a bit of a spat with them due to their less than culpable nature, eventually shooing them off after Simon drew blood from them, which thankfully expedited your meeting with the matron mother of House Dim. There, you learned some things, including that House Moik doesn't know shit, and that apparently there is a nautiloid somewhere nearby the city which they believe might be sort of the epicenter for what has been happening, but they don't have much information other than that. And then they took in Wilma and Kurg in order to clear them of the parasites as well as mend the lobotomized part of their brain. However, that'll take some time. They have tasked you with kind of doing whatever you want, whether that be finding more information or just exploring the city and waiting. You are welcome to go back and spend the time there. They have vacancy for you. So you all decided to spend the rest of the day shopping. Riven bought a new bow, but had to go pretty deep into both their finances as well as some of the parties, but accepted a quest in order to bring back some basically soil from the astral plane. And then Cressida went to a little moldy, mildewy shop run by a turtle and purchased a couple of items for herself. In the interim, Avery decided to stay behind and began reading. I think the exact thing she was reading was more on mind flares and nautiloids, as well as more history of blood hunters. And then yeah, I don't quite know what Simon and Mira were up to besides just sort of exploring the city with Cressida and Riven.
I was there with them, vehemently, very vocally, trying to convince them not to steal shit.
We went to those shops, but I think we also intended to go to a shop to see if I could find any spell scrolls to buy so I could learn them. But I don't think we ever did.
You did ask about that, but we never got to that. It got late.
Yeah.
So, yes.
I want to reiterate that Simon is not planning on doing anything with that vial of blood. He's probably going to end up throwing it away or something. But every so often, if he catches their eyes, he's going to shake the vial in front of them.
Alrighty. Yes, well, we will go to what Mira is up to while Riven figures out if he wants to get a bigger discount from the local archery store.
5-finger discount.
Yes. Let's see here.
Am I just going off on my own, or is people with me?
I don't know. Does anyone wish to follow Mira to go looking for spell scrolls?
Simon's always in the mood to go to magic shops. So
I'll go because you went with me.
Okay.
Righty. What about you, Cressida? Are you going to join them in perusing, or are you going to head back to House Dim and join Avery?
Wait, Avery's not with us? What was Avery doing?
No, she stayed behind. She's reading.
Right.
She's hanging out with she's drinking too. She's drinking with Beerus, right? Aren't they getting like free booze at the place? Wasn't that a thing, like in the mini bar or whatever?
Yeah, there is complimentary stuff there.
That was last night.
Yeah. I don't know if Avery is partaking this evening.
Yeah, Beerus and Avery had a moment of trauma bonding.
You can't
No,
prove that.
never.
For
I think we all forgot something really quick. Tommy and Riven, check your gold and your player sheets, because I don't think we're going anywhere to get anything.
Well,
I think we're all broke.
No.
How much do you have?
Simon is pretty much good on money.
Remember, we stole everything from Kratos.
I gave almost all my gold to Riven.
I have an even 1,000 gold left.
Oh, okay. Let's go to the magic shop. We'll see if there's a scroll that the group wants us to know.
shop.
What are you yelling for,
I
bud?
started yesterday with like 1,600 or something like that.
Did you get lost?
I started the last time we played with like 400 something, and now I have 55.
Oh, poor kitty.
Alrighty. So, you are off. Are you looking for a general magic store or specifically like a bookstore that might have magic scrolls or
Both, one after the other. Let's do both.
Yeah, I was gonna say, which one's more likely to have spell scrolls?
We'll do both. No. And don't worry, it doesn't matter. We'll do both because that's going to give us 2 chances to roll to try and find useful spell scrolls.
I suppose.
Maper gave us an either or, and it's like, why wouldn't we just choose both?
Well, you only have so much time in the day.
It's not like we're going anywhere once it's night. We're going to go back to the archery shop and commit robbery.
Commit blob. Okay. Yes. Well, unless you're using a map or asking someone, you're just kind of wandering. So why don't you roll me a d4?
I'll ask someone if you want me to, if that's an option.
Okay, what are you asking?
I'll go up to somebody. I assume there's people. I assume it's not like a ghost town, but I'll go up to someone and
it is not a ghost.
I'll speak in Drow and I'll ask for directions to a magic shop or a bookshop of some kind.
Peasant, don't speak to me.
No. Yes, you go up, you ask somebody who's just kind of loitering basically. And they're like, yeah, let's see here. There's a really odd, eccentric magic shop kind of 2 blocks around the corner. It's kind of... There's a chance you might miss it, so just, look out for the sign. And then if not, if you go in kind of the opposite direction, there's a rather fancy bookstore there. Usually any of the academy students that are more well-to-do will pick up books and whatnot there.
Is he saying academy students because there's an academy in this town that's like well known, or is he saying academy students because he looks at me and for some reason he thinks I'm an academy student?
Because there's an academy in this town. There's 3 of them.
Oh, okay. Because I was just say, wow, the intuition on this guy. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna give him a gold coin.
He's like, cool. And he just pockets it and goes back to what he's doing.
What do you two think? Where do y'all think we should go?
Yeah.
I turn
like
to Simon and Riven.
I feel like the eccentric one kind of fits us a little better.
Yeah, that one did seem to stand out a little bit in the description, didn't it?
Well, I suppose if it's more popular amongst academics like myself, I suppose it wouldn't hurt. That's what he said, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I think that was the second one. The first one was like weird, wacky. The second one was academic in nature.
What does Simon have a degree in, if anything, if you don't mind me asking?
I mentioned he went to a school in his backstory, but I think he slacked off a lot and got shitty grades because he cared more about his own personal projects than getting good grades.
I don't know what but Mira definitely has a degree. But yeah, let's go to Mira's gonna turn to the group and be like, okay, I guess we'll go to the eccentric shop.
Either way is fine with me.
Okay.
If my voice sounds a little weird or my cadence is off, it's because I'm eating coffee hard candies.
Okie dokie. So you are going along, kind of like he described. You see that like the building this is attached to is pretty like flat faced. Like it kind of just looks like a wall. There's no windows. It's not in an alley, but it's also not like positioned in a great spot. But you do see a door. There's no windows on either side. The door is rather fancy looking and a bit out of place. And above it is a rather long title for a shop, but it's called Philsdane's Oddities of the World Over.
Can I do an Arcana check on that door?
Sure.
It's a door.
Yes, you look it over. You see that the door frame has small magical runes etched into it.
Do I know what they mean?
Give me a second.
With my 21. I'm assuming that this shop is probably similar to the pancake place in Witchlight.
Oh, the interdimensional Waffle House was something I came up with.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying I think this is going to be similar. Like it's going to be a sort of traveling shop type deal.
You do not know what the runes mean, but you know that it is parts of a fairly strong-looking conjuration spell.
Yeah, I see. The assumptions that I'm making outside of the game, are they a safe assumption that my character would come to as well? Or is that metagaming?
I mean, I would say like your character can come to some assumptions. Whether or not they're correct, you don't know.
Right.
But you are also a purveyor of a odd magical store.
Yeah, I am. I walk in.
All right. You go to walk in. The door seems to be locked. You see in magical writing on the door, closed for the day. Come back tomorrow.
Oh my god. All right then.
Looks like we're
leave.
going to the bookstore after all.
Yeah, I know, right? We go the other way.
It would appear that our benevolent overseer has decided to stick to a strict schedule in their
Yeah,
magical homebrew world.
I know.
Okay, so you're also going to the bookstore then?
We're only going to the bookstore then because apparently this one's closed.
She said also, this one's definitely going to be closed too.
I know, right? We go to the bookstore.
All right. You go to the bookstore.
Is it like 9 p.m. by the way? In terms of like,
It's getting pretty late. I'd say it's around like 8-ish.
okay, well, we'll see if it's open, I guess. Can we just fall out this and just sit there and just wait?
That's
No.
psychotic.
Let's go to the bookshop. Is it also locked? Is it also closed?
No. You go to the bookstore. You see that this is pretty staunchly the opposite. It's a rather large storefront, double doors at the entrance with like glass openings, 2 large display windows with kind of rows and rows of books. Many of them even have like painted on covers, hardcover books. You can smell that fresh papyrus scent as people kind of come and go out the entrance as a little bell chimes.
Cool. I'll let Tommy take the lead this time with the clerk.
Hello. Is there I'm sorry, Meeper, I was trying to unfurl this wrapper. First and last thing I heard was a bell dinging. My brain is just, I just shit the bed there for a minute.
Yes. So, like I said, unlike the other store, which was, very nonchalant, this is, bright. It has tomes sort of on shelves in the front, double doors, very fancy looking place. And it is open. You can smell the scent of fresh papyrus as people go in and out of the store.
Is there a clerk at the counter?
Yeah.
And is there any sections in the bookstore clearly labeled miscellaneous or scrolls or something like that?
Yeah, so you go inside. It's pretty large, like it's a 2-story building. You can see that they've kind of taken over most of, if not the whole space. And you see that, yes, there is various different selections. You see one of the back corners, the shelves are sort of like caged off. You can read the spines to see what they say, but you cannot access them.
So the last spell scroll I bought was Detect Good and Evil, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hello. Pardon me, and if there's a bell on the counter, I'm gonna ding it gently.
All right. Yeah, you see this drow woman be like, "Hello."
My friends and I are looking to protect ourselves in a coming confrontation. More specifically, my drow companion here has been trying to find some spell scrolls to copy into her spell book. I don't suppose you are in possession of any spell scrolls, are you?
Yeah, you see her kind of go up from her sort of slouched position with her hand resting, or her cheek resting in her hand. And you see her kind of point towards like the middle eastern wall, kind of on the other side of the store. And she's like, "Yeah, all of our spell scrolls are over there. You use them, you buy them."
Absolutely. Thank you very much. And
Yeah.
I gesture to Mira, kind of do that after you that overdone flourish.
I go over to the scrolls. When you mentioned to her that I was going to be copying it, in my mind I was thinking like, you wouldn't download a spell scroll, would you?
Well, that's literally what you do.
All right, what do they got, Neeper?
All right. You look over, you see that it is pretty well organized. You see there's sort of like 2 barrels with a bunch of bundled up spell scrolls. Those seem to be of for cantrips and first level spells. The first level spells have a more filigreed binding, and then along the wall, sort of unfurled just a little bit so that you can see their title. You see there are second and third level spell scrolls, and then you see in glass cases a few, and they're kind of high up, 4th level spell scrolls. However, you will still have to peruse to see if they have exactly what you're looking for.
I think we wanted to detect thoughts, right?
Yeah.
Was there something else we wanted to be able to detect the what was the spell we were doing before to detect? Oh no, it wasn't part of my spell list though, so I can't learn it, right?
I wanted to try and find another spell scroll, detect good and evil.
Right, right. That's not on my spell list, so I can't learn it if we do get
And
it.
speak with dead, I think, was one of the ones we wanted. I don't remember
Oh,
why.
I can learn that one. Yeah. Do they have any of those 3 that we just listed? Nipper?
Let's
Do you want me
see
to do a separate roll
here.
for each of those?
Yeah, let's start with Speak with Dad. Go and roll me a D100.
Before you do that, Izzy.
I already pressed it.
Well,
I got a 90 though. That's pretty fucking good.
Nope.
you got a 9.
You got a
I know.
9.
I know. I know.
The reason
Oh,
I was
you got a 900.
the reason I was bringing up Speak with Dead is because I remember us mentioning something about it last time, but I don't remember exactly why I brought it up.
It's just a super useful spell all around anyway.
But was there a specific corpse we wanted to talk to?
Alrighty. Yes, you look through both the S and the D sections, but you
It's like
cannot
golf. The
find
lower
any
the number, the
Speak with
better,
Dead.
right?
No. You cannot find
there's-
any Speak with Dead scrolls.
Hey!
Hey, there's that 90 you asked for. This is going to be for whichever one I googled last that isn't Speak with Dead. Detect thoughts. Okay. They don't have it.
There's no way. What did you roll, Meeper? Wow.
All right, and then the last you could do your roll, Tommy, because that last one it's not one I'm going to be able to learn anyway.
Yeah. Detect good and evil. Wow. Wow! I rolled exactly as likely as I was to roll a 100, I was to roll a 1. I rolled a 1.
Oh, well, it's a good thing then that here, first level spell scrolls, they just have them. There's no
good.
rolling.
Oh, good. I'm going to snatch up a spell scroll of detect good and evil.
Charles just brought me food. I love this man.
They have 2 of them.
How much are they?
Let's see here. I think for each one, they would run you
50 GP.
about... No, that would be like a cantrip. An expensive cantrip, but that would be a cantrip. These are more like probably 120 gold each.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can't knock her down to 200 total as like a bundle.
Before you try that, could I try something really quick?
Sure. I trust you.
Mira takes the 2 scrolls over to the lady, puts them down, and she's gonna look at the lady, and she's gonna try and get on this woman's level. It must get pretty boring working in a bookshop, huh?
Yeah, but pays for tuition.
Oh, you're a student at the local academy?
Yep.
I'm a graduate of insert academy here, Meeper.
Mhm.
So she's a student. Maybe that makes her think I'm really cool now or something. I don't know. But then I'm gonna be like, well, hey, you know what could really make things more fun around here for you? Because you could read it on the side, and also is worth a lot more than just these 2 scrolls. Mira's gonna pull out her box set of. Charles just surprised me with something else. Sorry. Right there in the chat, you can see it.
Mhm.
And I want to try and offer that for the scrolls.
Simon lifts his glasses up with his thumb and index finger and rubs the bridge of his nose.
Once it's gone, when someone takes it, it'll be gone forever. I'm not gonna have a new book to pawn off on people.
we can do trade-ins. But I'd have to bring up the price of this original. And you
Mir-
see her.
Mira's gonna pull out one of the volumes and turn it to Mira's favorite chapter, favorite scene, and show it to the lady like, oh, but look at this. And can I roll persuasion, maybe?
For what it's worth, she won't shut the fuck up about how it's a limited edition first printing.
It's a first edition and it's signed. Yes.
Yeah, she just kind of like you see her sort of like flipping through a couple of books that are under the counter, and she eventually kind of stops on the one, and she's like, we don't have anything for additional riders like signings, but for first edition, I can get you about 80 gold in store credit.
How much is one of these scrolls?
One of them is 120.
Can we make something happen here? The book for that? Just the book for one scroll?
I'm sorry, unless I brought a manager in to ascertain any additional value these have. This is the best I can do for you, miss.
All right, last thing I'll try. The book and 35 gold for one of these scrolls.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I can only offer you store credit of 80 gold. You'd have to make up the remaining 5.
This is when Mira goes full Karen and wants to speak to the manager. All right, I put away the lizard folk books and I step back and let Tommy take the lead.
Now then, young lady, I was actually going to ask if there was any sort of bundle price if I had bought both of them.
Let's see here.
They're relatively inexpensive, but we had just come from Newtown. And...
Yes, there's a 10% off first purchase if you write a review of your service and whatnot during your time here.
Of course. Is there
It's only a 5-minute survey.
I wouldn't mind conducting a survey. Or rather, participating, not conducting. Conducting means I'm giving the survey.
Yeah, and you see her pull out like about a stapled together 3-page spread. And she hands it to you with a pen. She's like, if you just sign here, this page, and then fill out each section, I can knock off 10% of this purchase.
Splendid. And I do that. Simon redacted.
Can I fill one out too?
If you make your own purchase, you can bring some off. Yeah.
How silly of me. I come bearing a talisman. We are here working for House Dim. And I bring out the little talisman.
Mira does the exact same like nose pinch thing that Tommy did when Mira pulled out the book.
Not to be presumptuous, but I would like to know if this affords us certain luxuries or courtesies in our town. If not, I'm not going to press the matter, but I am quite curious.
Let's see here. You see her sort of go back for a moment. And she's like, the most we can do is offer you a free cookie as friends and family.
Cookie.
I know a certain absent-minded cat who might enjoy a cookie a lot.
Just gonna put my hands out.
Are you with us?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I came with.
Shit, yeah. My friend here would very much like that cookie.
All right. Yeah, she you see her kind of pull out a little basket from the back, and she pulls out tongs and puts them in a little bag and hands it to you. It's sort of like a kind of a brownish green color with glittery spots on it, and she was like, it was baked this morning, probably. And she hands it to you, Ruben.
I'm gonna ask, what flavor is it?
I believe it's mushroom with brown sugar.
Seems edible, so I will eat.
Yes, it has a very muted flavor and is almost spicy even, but it's good.
Now it says here, the fifth question down, what beverage do you most prefer while reading? And the only two options are coffee, tea, and warm milk. Now, is it...
Two options.
Am I allowed to write in my own? You see, I often tend to, yes, drink coffee to stay awake, but that coffee is often laced with whiskey.
Well, it says most likely on the submission form.
I suppose coffee, then.
So you take the time to fill out a very mundane little form. You put in do you put in your real name, a pseudonym? What are you doing?
I think a long time ago I mentioned that Simon does use like an alias. He's gonna put in Amadeus.
Okay, so yeah, you put that in. All right, Mr. Amadeus, I can take off 24 gold from your purchase of these 2 spell scrolls, bringing your total to 216 gold. Would you like a bag for that?
No thank you. I'll just slip them into my briefcase. 216?
Correct.
Okay. Oops, my number lock isn't on.
You should give one of those scrolls to Riven now, just to hold on to keep the 2 separate, so they're more useful.
That's a good idea.
I'm gonna put it in my, I don't know, pocket.
Alrighty.
Prison pocket. Sorry.
Your prison wallet.
You are both going to get a fork to the eye swiftly.
Okay, so with that, you all leave. You see her. She was already kind of cleaning up. She kind of gets back to it. Some of the other staff are there. You start heading out. Avery, you are back at the House Dim sort of guest lodge. Pierce is there. Partaking what is available.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Which book would you say you spent the most time reading?
I probably spent the most time reading the history of Blood Hunters.
All right, go ahead and give me a raw intelligence check. See what you found.
You have to hit party. or player character. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Intelligence.
Have you all noticed the group doing a lot more reading lately since Mira joined the group?
Yeah, we live in a bookstore now.
17. 21.
21. All right. So, you look over the book and you get to the part which specifically talks about your Blood Hunter Order of the Ghost Slayer. And something you find that's interesting as you're initially reading through is that it never really mentions the methodology by which you became a Ghost Slayer. It speaks often of understanding and a closeness to the dead, and some orders of ghost hunters even have a reverence for it, understanding creatures who are considered undead or relating to death, often in order to better expunge them or pull upon their more base elements. However, you do see at the end of the tome that certain older sects of the ghost hunters would ghost slayers, sorry, would enact ritual sacrifice and revival in order to grow closer to the powers of the ghost slaying order. But it notes that while doing such thing might allow one to understand their powers better, usually the financial, physical, and mental sacrifice brought about by it outweigh the benefits, and any other benefits are not something which a good-mannered scholar such as the author would be willing to talk about.
Cool.
And those last few words are kind of what you cling to.
So, ghost slayers are supposed to have a reverence for the dead?
Not all of them, but certain orders do. Sort of like how, you know, like certain ghost slayers are specifically like vampire hunters. So, like, they understand that you have to do specific rituals when dealing with undeath in order to stop it from showing up. But then other orders of ghost slayers work for vampires and stuff like that.
Okay, so it's very like ambiguous. Or not
Yes.
ambiguous, but like different case to case.
Yes, and again, it's really just a single passage which talks about the methodology by which you became a ghost slayer. But it seems more like it's not that they have a limited amount of information, but rather they were unwilling to disclose further within the text that you have.
Okay. Does it list the regular ways that people become blood hunters? Because Avery assumes that what happened to her was unnecessarily cruel and different from the normal way.
Yeah, that's what the book kind of talks about. It talks about how sometimes it comes from meditation, other times it comes from a long spat of time spent around the dead, usually burying them or understanding how to, like, intense study of dealing with undeath and stuff like that. It does mention that the way by which you became a ghost slayer is known about, but it's seen as more of a fast-tracked way to do so.
Okay, so it's like cutting corners. Got it.
Yes. At least that is all the tone told you. It seems to be based on the wording that there could be some other benefits, but the author was unwilling to touch on them within this text.
Okay. Was I able to find anything out in the Ceramorphosis book?
Go and give me another raw intelligence check. Okie dokie.
22.
Yes. And were you looking at specifically more info on Ceramorphosis or info on nautiloids?
I believe it was info on nautiloids.
Okay, yes. You spend less time with this book, but you do manage to get a pretty quick rundown on nautiloids. You understand that they're actually pretty rare. They are a weird sort of chimera of space creatures which mind flayers stitch together. However, mind flayers have since lost the know-how of doing so and very rarely employ them.
Oh my god, is the entire town?
You also know that certain nautiloids are equipped with a transponder, which allows them to transport through planes, and the function by which is that two tentacles are strung together, and then they make a note like a guitar string, similar to the way in which you use a tuning fork to travel via planes.
Baldur's Gate.
Does the book say anything about why mind flayers would hide their offspring in walls of some sort?
So yeah, I'll give it to you. The book is like there is nothing on that topic. Like, it seems like almost like you might be dealing with something new or different. The only thing you really come across in your studies is the fact that despite many people thinking that mind flayers are one contiguous collective, the way in which mind flayers are a multiplanar sort of hive mind means that there are cases where different mind flayers split apart and create new elder brains and whatnot, leading to various different sects of mind flayers who all have their own sort of small differences with one another. Which is also why, like, even, greater Gith raids against certain elder brains which have been successful have never really taken out the Mind Flayer Empire. And there's always, it's almost like a Hydra.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Is that everything that I glean from my time spent reading?
Yeah, that's most of the info. You'll probably have, like, generally a bit better idea if you do get to a nautiloid of, like, where things are in its general workings. But, yeah, any, like, hyper-specific information, you just don't have enough time by the time you would either get too tired to keep your eyes open reading very boring details about, like, how many suckers each tentacle has and stuff like that. Trying to glean something useful. So yeah, we will cut back to the away group.
Did we leave our friend with Avery?
We left
Uh,
Wilma and the and Kurg? Was that his name?
Kurg. Yep.
Kurg. Left Wilma and Kurg in the care of the executives at House Dim.
Okay.
Yes,
One of
and
us
you
probably should have stayed with them, but anyway.
You saw that they were taking them to a place they called the Fendam Great Pillar of Order, which is apparently where many of the priestesses practice at and learn. And is one of the three sort of academies within Farin. But yeah, so it is probably around like 9:30ish. You all begin to head back. You see most places which don't really have a nightlife have begun to close, including the Sagittachronologist's Respite. Are you doing anything or just heading back?
I think we should head back. Let gang know what we've been up to, and then get ready to go to that lake and try to find that nautiloid.
What about you, Morgaine?
It's probably in the best interest to go back, but I do also remember there's a nightclub across the street.
There is.
Wait, are we robbing the store?
I think Riven decided to go clubbing instead, from what it sounds like.
I remembered it when we were texting about it a while ago, and now I'm like, oh, the idea. I like it.
Are there at this club? Are there young male tabaxis up on like stages dancing on poles and banana hammocks?
No.
Or hear me out, it's just a club.
Bardcore versions of classic hip hop playing on like stage where they've got like these gramophones with like, what's the one that you can make it boom your voice really loud?
Thaumaturgy.
A bunch of thaumaturgy gramophones with bardcore remixes of popular hip hop songs. Oh hell yeah! I just sniped a fucking mosquito, dude. Hell yeah!
Nice.
If Riven wants to drag Mira to the club, Mira would go.
I had to wipe it on my carpet. I don't have any napkins nearby.
Yes, you pass by Narbandel's Last Passion. You see quite a few younger-looking drow nobles, more riffraffy looking drow.
Are those two really annoying ones whose blood I stole anywhere within sight?
No, they seem to be maybe a bit too old-fashioned.
Okay.
Yeah, you see them all kind of, lined up. Some of them are doing a bit of pre-gaming. It seems as if the nightclub is not open quite yet, but will be soon should you choose to stick around.
I'm gonna look at Simon and just look very excited.
If you want, I won't stop you.
You can go do main quest shit. I'm gonna go dance.
Were you asking me to cover the?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I don't have cover.
Were you asking?
How much is it?
How much? We don't know. Is there a bouncer yet or no?
I got gold.
There is a bouncer outside. Yes.
I'm gonna go up and ask how much cover is for the night,
Nice.
and I'm gonna pull Mira along.
That's our backstory.
Nice.
We don't need a backstory. We just need to know cover.
I suppose
No, I'm
it
saying
wouldn't
though,
hurt to go in and ask for information from the other patrons.
in our actual written backstory, you drag Mira to things like this all the time.
Yeah. Oh, that is so true. Yeah.
Yeah, you see a you know, very big you know, Quaggoths are already, like green-furred gorilla men. And this one is certainly a specimen. He sort of stands and he looks at you both. He's like, 3 gold per head.
Oh, that's so cheap. The
Yeah,
cheapest cover I've ever heard.
Is Tommy coming too?
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to go in.
I'll pay for all 3. Fuck it.
Excellent.
Make it an even 10 gold for you there. 1 gold extra tip for you, sir.
We live in a world where
getting in early.
When do the doors open for the night?
You see him kind of look over at where the Narbundel is, and you see the sort of streak of light which is slowly going up the top of it. And he's like, the Narbundel's light no longer shines.
Right, and what time does that usually happen?
About half an hour. Depends on if I decide to score.
Wait, is he saying that they close in half an hour?
They
They
open in
open.
half an hour. It's a nightclub.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a nightclub, so I was like, oh, it'd be really weird if they just fucking closed in a half hour.
Tell me, my friend, how wet does your whistle have to be to overlook us walking in 30 minutes early?
Tommy is flirting with this man.
Why would we want to go in early?
So you don't have to wait in line?
We're at the front of the line.
At the
No, you're
moment.
talking to him, but if you try to actually step in line, you're gonna have a bunch of rowdy drow.
Oh, you got a point. Okay, fine.
Self-centered rowdy drow.
Fine,
You
fine,
know what?
fine, fine.
Actually, don't forget bribing him. Mira's gonna grab Simon literally by the shoulders and pull him over. Simon, I think you have a special talisman to show him. This is the exact moment you should use that damn thing.
Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to try.
You try it for everything else. Why not this?
Would a representative of House Dim be able to enter before opening time formally begins?
He just kind of sees it, and he sighs, and you see him pull from his breastcoat pocket a small stone with an ear emblazoned on it, and he's like, it's gonna be one of those nights. And he puts it back into his breast pocket, and he, moves the velvet rope out of your way, and he's like, come on in.
I appreciate your candor.
I am already through the door.
I imagine Riven going through the door is like, you know how Sokka in Avatar does like water trap.
And I'm gonna go in last. For the record, I would have more than happily just bribed you, but this was their idea.
I'm
I
gonna
already
run
took-
back out, grab Simon's hand, and drag him in.
You're now holding both of our hands. I already
Yep.
took the gold off Beeper, so I did pay him, by the way. It's not like we got it for free.
Yeah, I assume.
It's just on the floor, maybe.
All right. Yes, you walk in and you see, it is still getting set up. You see a couple of Duragar behind the bar. One of them kind of eyes up your group and sort of gets ready to serve, even if it's a little early. You see a bit of a furrow in his expression. You see a large sort of stage where it looks as if live performances are done with more of those ear stones. You can only assume that they somehow get made louder in some way. And then you see the main floor. There's a couple steps up, and then it is just some very fine-looking grating. And it's kind of like about 30 seconds after you come in that you see some lights appear under the grating in the floor.
Oh,
As,
I love it.
as it appear, and they sort of all start coming on one after another in sort of a very colorful looking fashion, as it seems as if dancing light spells are bouncing around below the grated floor in order to make a fancy looking dance floor.
Can we claim a booth?
Sure. Yeah, there's booths around the south wall and the western wall.
I'm
And then
talking
you
like the main like VIP booth that's like right in front of everything that's in the middle. You know what I'm talking about? Like where
Those are typically off to the side.
yeah,
well, okay, yeah, like that though.
that's like the corner booth. Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to the Durgar barkeep. And I'm
You gonna bring the ladies some drinks?
Well, no, because Simon does not understand the social conceit of this situation.
I will ask if Mira would like a drink.
Sure.
What's the equivalent of a, I don't know, what does Mira drink? Is she a fan of vodka tonics?
Get me a wizard mind bomb.
Don't
The fuck is that?
don't ask this person for something so complicated before they even open.
It's actually a very simple drink.
Don't ask for something. Don't ask for something too complicated. I'll have a cosmopolitan, but I want it stirred, and I want egg white foam on
Yeah,
top, and
yeah.
also 3 ice cubes.
Yeah, the wizard mind bomb is just water, but it's like Michael's secret stuff from Space Jam.
It's a drink. It's a drink mix from RuneScape. Actually, it's a RuneScape lore drink. Yeah. I'll have whatever. I'll have whatever you're having, Riven.
I just realized how it looked. Me using nobility connections to bring myself and 2 people with me.
This is the least bad use you've ever used that thing for.
I know, but like,
This is way less bad. We still paid to get in. We just used it to get in a little early. You've tried to use that thing to get free shit off people before. This is way better than.
I have not used it to try to get free shit off people.
Free
Okay.
shit.
Anyway, Riven,
we
I'll have
just
whatever
look
you're
like we're
having.
fun.
Riven, what are you having?
I don't know.
Well,
They're not going to make it difficult.
right.
I'm not
All right,
here
2.
for fun.
Mira's gonna speak up. We'll have 3 wizard mind bombs, please.
No, 2 wizard mind bombs and a glass of water.
What? Mira's gonna be angry and be like, "I'm old enough to drink."
The water's for me, dear.
Oh.
I'm going to ask, so what day of the week is this? Is this like a work day? Are we coming to the club on a work day?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to ask how they expect the turnout to be tonight.
Yeah, the bartender, as they're putting stuff together for you all, she's like, well, we always get the same sort of, noble kids and whatnot, bringing their friends from Newtown stuff in here. Stuff like that. So it's never not busy, but it's not like pushing people over to get to the bar kind of busy, you know?
Well, that's job security for you, I suppose.
It's
Yeah.
a wizard mind bomb is an ale with a very high alcohol content, essentially.
I'm not really here to drink tonight. I'm actually here to ask a few questions, if you wouldn't mind entertaining me for a moment while my companions here get, well,
Plastered.
plastered is the word that they would use.
All right, but don't expect me to be paying too much attention. Still got to get things on the up and up.
I understand entirely. If you wouldn't... Actually, if you'd like some help, I wasn't simply... I watched the gentleman out front speaking to what I can only assume is a sending stone. To let them know that it was, quote, going to be one of those nights. I want to make it absolutely, like, incredibly clear that I am not trying to start any trouble tonight.
Yes, well, we'll see how far that gets us when liquor's involved.
That's why I ordered water.
Right, and you see her, slide you over a glass. It's tall, a little thin, but other than that, it's fairly clear-looking water. And then Riven and Mira, you two both see, hefty-looking pints of thick, syrupy-looking ale, which seem to have more alcoholic chasers put into them. Certainly something to brighten your mood.
Wait, it's what you said earlier before we walked in here is just now like sinking into my brain. Did you when I asked how wet his whistle needed to be, you understood that meant money, right? Not sexual favors?
Yeah.
I'm talking to
¿Por
Izzy.
qué no los dos? ¿Por qué no los dos?
I made a joke about it sounding like a sexual thing. I know what you meant, but I'm going to go further, though. It's not an expression for money. It's an expression for drinking.
Yeah.
Is it?
Wet your whistle.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a term for
Yeah.
bribing somebody. Oh, you're wetting your beak. God damn it. That's the one that it was. Well, I suppose how wet does your beak need to be does sound more sexual.
I take my drink and I hold it up to Riven for a toast.
Oh, toasting instantly.
Now, we're here partially on business, partially for pleasure, partially for business. You, as a bartender, I assume, must have the most interesting conversations with the most interesting people all night long.
Between slurred words and whatnot.
Have you perhaps heard any rumors about a strange, spiraling boat out on the lake as of late?
Nothing of that sort, but I did have one patron say something about seeing some sort of spiraling something. They called it like a giant fossil nestled within caves along the shore side.
Interesting. That does sound like what we're looking for. Now, what do you know of the alleged rot down in Newtown? We spoke to some of the House Dim higher-ups, and they gave us a pretty hefty rundown, but it would seem that the people down there are ignorant as to its true nature.
I don't know too much about that. I just know that it's rather more of an excuse just to burn things. Pyromaniacs a lot. Only people who come by here are usually complaining about it. I don't know much else.
Yes. And here's a strange one. I'm gonna something we haven't done in a while. I don't suppose you or anybody you've spoken to might be able to tell me a bit about this. And I gently tap the vial of purple crystals we got out of the purple worm skull.
Let's see. Yeah, she looks at it and she says, "Ah, pretty rock. Kind of stinks. Don't know much else."
We dug it out. No, Simon got it out of the corpse of one of those
Petulant collie.
Yeah. These were embedded into the central nervous system of a Tinkali that I had the misfortune of running into over in the desert, in the above ground. It seemed to... Is there anybody down here in Fernaranzan or in the Underdark at large who might be able to tell us more about, say, a crystal that causes aggression?
Is there more than one bartender?
You see there are some others, but they seem to be more like wait staff slash like line cooks who are
So, like-
working in the back.
So, like, I couldn't use telekinesis to refill our drinks while Tommy's talking to this person?
Like you probably get as far as like moving the glass over to the spigot, and she would grab it out of the air. She seems to be pretty on top of
Okay.
everything that's going on.
I won't try it then. I just keep chilling with Riven.
My friends seem to want more alcohol, so we'll open a tab for them.
Oh, Tommy! I turn to Riven. He's buying.
We are going to drink you out of house and home.
No, you're not. I will pay for exactly 4 gold worth of drinks for them. That should come down to... Well, how much per drink, out of curiosity? I imagine it can't be more than a few copper to a silver.
Depends on how fancy you get it, but so far they've burned through about 4 silver.
Right, I will give them an allowance of 10 gold pieces to drink with.
All right.
That should get them sufficiently white girl wasted, as they say.
Thank you, Sir Hammerlock. Yeah. As for your question, she says, not really. I think, sometimes you get other, more traveled folk, such as yourself, but you never know if they're spinning a yarn or whatnot, but they, did talk about, some beasties that usually have a more tempered nature coming after them, but truth be told, I wasn't paying too much attention. It was just another man's fishing story as far as I cared.
Anyone you would describe as the mad scientist type, besides myself, of course.
Not really, just more of a odd fellow, had a wide hat, sort of a rough facial hair, used a straight edge, shaved it even at my bar, or kept to it, but that's all I really remember of him.
Interesting. Does the name Mr. Black sound familiar?
It was a couple of punks who came in about a week ago. One of them said a name like that. The other one smacked them in the back of the head.
Yes.
But that's about all I heard. Haven't seen them since.
And one more thing. And this is going to sound a bit strange, but has anybody down here heard of the former noble house of Dillinger?
Very rarely will surface politics show up down here. The only house I could see maybe knowing anything like that is let's see here.
For context, Meeper, I'm trying to see if Leon's on our trail or not.
Yeah. Give me just a moment.
Riven, do you want to do some shots?
I have a feeling those are going to be more expensive.
I got gold too.
You
Who
guys,
sent me?
Okay.
you guys have
okay.
only spent a couple of silver. You guys have 10 gold to play with.
Right.
Dad's treating
Uh,
us.
Yeah, the only house that really keeps up with surface politics is House Chili. So if you want to know anything about that, you can talk to some of their higher ups.
Can you spell that for me, Meeper?
Yes, because there is an apostrophe in there.
Oh, I'm assuming it's CH''LI. Oh,
That's-
that is not what I expected.
Does that house? Do they have any like hounds, like dogs that they raise? And are they called chili dogs?
No.
I'm gonna go to the bartender and be like, yeah, we want some shots. We want some shots here. Give us some dragon droppings.
That is fine.
I wrote what dragon droppings are, by the way. In the...
Yeah. She's like, all right. Yeah, Matt. She puts out about 3 of them for the both of you, but it burns through about a gold and a half. As she, shakes up the bottle and pours out the glasses, and then takes out a small little stone and lights it. It seems like it has the create flame cantrip built in, and sort of lights up, and she's like, all right, go for it. And
I'm going to give this to you. If they drink anything past this stack of 10 gold pieces, you start charging them.
all right.
I'm gonna slide the third, because you said there's 3 shots. I'm gonna slide one over to Simon and be like, come on.
Well, when in the fantasy equivalent of Rome, I suppose.
The fantasy equivalent.
Like how the
Right.
Evangelist guys call it the equivalent of Wednesday.
Yes, you you all down some. Simon, are you exiting the establishment?
Simon trusts Mira with Riven and vice versa. So after he...
Not a good choice, but go on.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Bad choice. Bad sober friend.
If Simon leaves, he's not culpable for what you guys do.
You are a designated walker.
That's not a thing. That's not a thing.
We have an ink blob and a big ass panther. I feel like we can get back.
Skip ahead to like later in the night.
You
Mira
know what?
is so
I-
drunk.
Simon is gonna stay because he does feel bad. Am I allowed to smoke in here? Out of curiosity.
Yeah, that's fine. Just try not to smoke under the manager's lounge.
No, I plan on staying here at the bar to oversee my companions here.
Mira's
Yeah.
already pretty intoxicated. Mira's gonna kind of like lean towards, like, she's like giggling and laughing way too much, and she's gonna lean towards Riven and be like, "We were gonna rob that store," and just laugh way too loud.
Yes, it's by this point you see that other members of Drow higher caste begin coming in. some crowd the bar, others crowd the dance floor. Some take to some of the booths. Some go to some of the, I guess what you would call offices upstairs. The live music begins playing, and the club is officially open.
I'm gonna grab Riven and I'm gonna indicate like before it gets taken. We should. Are we in a booth right now or at the bar?
You're at the bar.
Let's go claim a bar and get our drinks sent over there and stuff. I'm gonna order some more drinks too. Just whatever you want.
You mean claim a booth? You just said claim a bar.
Yeah, let's. Sorry,
I
I'm drunk.
claim the bar.
I'm drunk.
It's
Let's go claim the booth, and get our pets. I point to your big ass cat and my inky boy, and let's have them sit there and let's get our drinks set there and stuff. And so we have our own little spot. So
I
we don't
gotta
have to,
say, sitting at a VIP booth with a Black Panther at your feet is such a fucking power move.
Bitch at your feet.
I'm just saying.
He's sitting on a seat next to us.
No, he's gonna be at our feet. I'm dripped out in gold and black right now. Like the image.
Mira drunkenly polymorphs the Black Panther into a fucking like black house cat and
Like
holds it.
No.
I won't do that.
You polymorphed my sister into an orangutan.
That was a genuine attempt to try and make her human. I did the best I could. This is an actual drunken conversation we're having now.
Yes, you go to a booth. You see a fucking drow woman who has somehow got blush in her cheeks. You see a panther at the floor. You see a man with a red robot arm who's smoking a cigarette.
I never. His arm is not. His arm is
Wait,
not red.
wait.
What? I always describe his arm as like silver. Have
Oh,
you
You
okay,
said
is it silver?
blush.
Have you been
Well,
picturing it as red?
I've been picturing it as red because
Metal
of
Gear Solid?
not well, actually probably yes, but more Ultra Kill. But yeah, I've always thought it was red. But yeah, okay, silver
it's
arm,
yeah, it's silver.
smoking a cigarette.
When you say that she's blushing, that Mira's blushing, do I have drow glow?
Sort of, yeah. Like how when you get really buzzed, your cheeks start to get flushed.
I know a very specific demographic that happens to. Not like everybody. It's called something. It's called Asian glow. It happens in anime because everyone in anime is Japanese.
Yes. Well,
It happens to white people too. It happens to
yes.
me.
But yeah, is there anything else you wish to do while you're here of actual importance, or are you just enjoying the club life?
I think I'm gonna keep an eye out for anybody who looks important.
You know how mad Beerus is gonna be that we didn't bring Beerus?
If those two people who came in the other day, speaking in hushed tones about Mr. Black and like, hey, you can't say that out loud. We're in public, I'm gonna see if they come in again, or if the mysterious wide-brimmed hat stranger comes in. Like, I'm looking for anybody I can like pick out of a crowd.
Okie dokie.
What are you doing? Stop it. Stop being weird.
If Farrah Naranzan has a bustling nightlife,
That what Morgan just said is what Riven says to drunk Mira, and Mira's like all over Riven. Stop being weird.
Weird.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, like, you stick around for a few hours. It's, gets to around like 2 a.m. by the time the tab starts drying up.
We dance too. We dance.
Yeah. But no one of too much interest seems to come in that time, Simon, and you are getting pretty tired.
I'm gonna go outside, smoke a few more cigarettes, and wait for Mira and Raven to be done in there.
I see. Mira and Riven, are you planning on leaving anytime soon?
No.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
You clearly do not understand what your job is as our sober friend. You got to drag us out. You got to bring us home.
Once Simon's money has run out, you're gonna get kicked out anyway.
No.
We have our own. We have our own gold.
Yeah, you gonna spend it?
Cover
Yeah.
got covered. We're allowed in here.
If I gotta spend it, I will. But my point is you're our sober friend. You have to get us home. You have to take care of us. You have to hold my hair when I puke.
Yeah, but Simon's not a parent. He doesn't know how to deal with this kind of thing. He's assuming that you know how to take care of yourself.
That's where he's wrong.
The responsible adult thing, Riven and I already did that. We brought a sober friend.
Yeah, but Simon's not a responsible adult.
I mean,
We'll be fine. You can leave if you must. We won't
go
get
ahead,
human
mate.
trafficked. It's not Miami.
yeah, there it is.
I will ask.
Hold on, wait. Cut to Simon on one of those sending stones. I don't know who you are. I don't know. I don't know how to find you, but I will find you, and I will kill you. I have a particular set of skills.
We'll be fine. Everything will be fine.
I will
Yeah.
roll. I will roll a d6, evens and odds. Evens, Simon. It does occur to Simon that you guys probably need to be coerced to leave. Odds, Simon's just like, they'll be fine. Well, the odds, yeah, they'll be fine. Simon goes back to House Dim.
Mira starts
Alrighty.
setting up her house in the middle of the dance floor.
Cool. Avery, around what time do you usually go to bed?
Like 10 or 11.
All right. Yeah. So it does get to be around that time, and none of your allies have really returned home except for Cressida. Do you care, or do you just clock out for the night?
Not really. I mean,
Okay.
I figure if she has anything to say, she'll say it. But
Does anything sinister happen to Simon as he's walking the streets of Old Town Fernaranzan by himself?
Simon gets trafficked.
if you're a man, a cis white man.
Yes, the minority class of Fernaranzan. Not really. You just kind of walk through the town. You know, you'll occasionally see certain shiftings and distant alleys, you know, some of which are even not gravitationally the same as you throughout the spiraling three-dimensional maze-like network of Fernaranzan. It does take you like an hour to get home because you don't really have Riven or Avery's better understanding of the city, but you manage to get back to the gates of House Dim. You ring it open. You see what you assume to be the night staff is like, they're both a little confused, but also like, oh yeah, these are just the people that I work for, and this is how they are sometimes. And they let you in and escort you to the guest chambers.
If Avery's asleep, Simon's gonna very tiredly kick her mattress.
What? What do you want?
I've got some information that you might like to hear.
Oh?
Apparently, well, context. I left Riven and oh my god, I'm blanking. Mira. I left Mira and Riven at some nightclub downtown. But from the bartender, I heard some very interesting information about a couple who came in. One of them said something blah blah blah, Mr. Black, blah blah blah, and the other one slapped them on the back of the head. So, I think they might be in town right now.
Did you get an ID on what the couple look like?
He wasn't very helpful in that regard. But it might behoove us, during the night, tomorrow, after we go look for the Nautiloid, to spend a few hours perhaps attempting to bait them out. You mentioned when we were in Newtown that, what was her name? Ironbeak came to try to convince you to go home with her. Perhaps there are others here in Newtown, Old Town.
Likely.
I should let you rest, and I will do the same. And Simon's just going to go curl up on the couch. Oh, don't bother waking me up if Riven and Mira come in. They are probably quite intoxicated, and I do not feel like dealing with it.
Yeah. Thanks for the early warning. I'll wear earmuffs.
Alrighty.
Mira and Riven were never seen again.
Yeah, yes, we gotta
yes.
make new characters now.
Yeah.
Simon, you get to a late evening. Riven and Mira. Yes, the tab Simon gave you runs out around 3 a.m. Do you take that as your calling to call it for the evening, or do you begin to tap into your own pockets?
I follow Riven's lead.
I have no money, so I'm not going to force you to spend. There's alternative ways, but I feel like we can move forward and just stumble home eventually, if you would like.
You say that to Mira, and Mira's like, "Bitch, you sleep on my carpet. I'll pay for some more drinks."
Bestie, you're my
Okay,
roommate.
at a maximum, 10 more gold. Because I feel like at a certain point, like, we will get alcohol poisoning. And while that would make for a funny scene, not at a nightclub. There are better ways to get alcohol poisoning.
10 gold, you'll literally double the time you're there.
Let's
Exactly.
Let's head back. Let's drunkenly head back.
No fun.
You guys are gonna get a point of exhaustion moving forward because you're gonna just totally skip out on the long rest.
No, we'll sleep in. It's 3 a.m. We'll sleep until like 9.
We
We'll
have
be
to get
fine.
home first. You do get there back faster than Simon because
How long of a walk is it to get home?
because your panther is leading you. Half an hour. Because you're drunk, 45 minutes.
Izzy, have
Can
you
I-
ever tried to get to
Can I do my can I do my owl thing and have Riven ride with me?
You're not drunk flying home.
That might be against the law.
Flying under the influence.
Yeah. Sir, have you been pissing tonight? Yes. So you get back around 4 a.m. You both conk out. Mira, you try to meditate and you just immediately flop to the side and pass out.
The rest of the group wakes up to finding us in the room. We're on the floor with our backs to each other, like we're sitting upright, knocked out with our backs to each other, and we each have more drinks in our hands. Like we raided the minibar in our room too. We just kept drinking.
I pour water on them.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
hiss instantly.
Jump
like
Riven jumps 5 feet.
you do that thing where you tear ass across the carpet and knock something over, and then that thing that fell over scares you and you jump again.
Yep. That's exactly what happens.
around like 8 or 9.
Since Riven suddenly runs away, Mira, who's leaning back into Riven, right, falls back and cracks her head on the floor. Just wham.
Good morning, sunshine. Late
Yes.
night.
I need Simon, Riven, and Mira to make me Constitution saving throws.
Why me? I had one drink.
Yeah, it's more than that. You went to bed at fucking 3 a.m. But you're fine.
Heck
Rippen's fun too.
God, I hope I get this.
Roll the dice.
Fuck.
Mira, you wake up tired and hung over. You have a point of exhaustion.
I've never had that before in any game. What does that mean exactly?
It means you have disadvantage on ability checks, i.e., Arcana, Perception, etc.
Oof.
Until
Okay.
your next long rest. Until your next long rest.
Yes.
Can I do a long rest right now? Can I just sleep during the day?
Won't be
Do
part
you
of the festivities.
want?
I'll follow the others. I'll hang out.
This is
Yeah,
why you're
so-
supposed to drink water as you drink alcohol. It lessens the effects in the morning.
Yes, you.
Mira, with very limp arms, hits Simon like a pounding motion with her hands. Like, why'd you let me drink so much? Why did you enable me?
I offered you an allotment of 10 gold to drink with. It's your fault for using it. Something tells me you continue drinking past the tab I started for you.
We didn't though, actually.
You did, because you
We
said
didn't.
you
No, I didn't.
raided. You didn't spend any more money, but you said you raided the mini fridge.
No, yeah, we did. You're right.
Yes, you all. Simon and Avery were definitely up in time to get breakfast while it was fresh, but Avery and or not Avery, Riven and Mira snag some of it sort of after the fact. You yes, it seems to be a nice roasted abyssal chicken egg omelet.
Remember, the greasier it is, the better you'll feel.
I posted the fats absorb the sugars. I posted a picture in Pelly Gang of what Mira's gonna look like for the day, like the facial expression that she just has all day.
Alrighty, but yeah, around 10:30 to 11 a.m. You once again
That's
see
Freeren's little happy face.
That's Freeren's tired face.
She also does that when she's happy, when she's talking about little silly things. She made that face when she was running up to the dragon's nest to get her little spell book that she wanted. They do that whenever they want to portray Freeren as a goof. Alright, gang, what do you say we go over to the lake and see if we can't spot ourselves a nautiloid?
yes.
The nice lady at the bar told us that it had apparently been seen on the coastal caves.
Around 10:30, Silvarch and her little gang of paladins appear, and she says, one of your companions has returned from the Pillar of Order. She is physically as well as she can be, and might be more lucid when answering your questions.
You've regenerated Wyler's brain matter.
Yes, she should be returning shortly after the head priestess looks her over again one more time and speaks with her.
Well, would you all like to wait for a little while and speak with Wylmer? Now that she's all better, or We can
I
do
do.
that on the way back from the Nautiloid.
I vote we wait for Walma.
I agree.
If Walma is like
Same.
totally fine now and like she's talking and like she's not like messed up anymore, I bet you Avery's gonna want her clothes back.
She'll definitely be able to help us out though, because she might have information on the whatever the deep gnome thing was.
Yeah, also the Nautiloid.
It's
Simon
connected.
Simon is going to do his best to like make her like a comfort meal, something that like eases headaches and stuff, you know?
Oh, me? Because I'm drunk, or someone else?
No, Walma. Simon's like
Oh,
gonna
okay.
Simon's doing something. He's gonna try and like do something super nice for Walma. Like that's if that's what we're deciding to do, waiting for her to come back, waiting for her to enter the room with the so we can talk to her. Simon's gonna be waiting with like a nice hot meal, something that might make her head feel better.
We get her a balloon that just says, "Congratulations on your lobotomy."
What?
And
Is there
the
like
word
coffee?
congratulations on your lobotomy is all like printed there. But we hastily scrawled DE in front of lobotomy in like Sharpie. Congratulations on your D lobotomy.
It's like one of the it's a boy, it's a girl, but we just scratch out whatever it is and we put brain.
Is there coffee that I could drink to remove my exhaustion?
It will not remove your exhaustion. It'll feel nice.
Do you have access to greater restoration? Because I think that's the only thing in the game that can do that without a long
I don't-
rest.
I don't
Yeah.
have that. Not yet, at least.
Alrighty. So yes, you all wait some time, and then you are summoned to the matron mother's quarters in order to meet up with her and Wilma.
I wrap up like the bacon and eggs and stuff, an omelet, in like one of those anime style bentos with the little cloth tied around it,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna bring it with me.
The book that
Yes.
that Cassie was reading about the Nautiloid, is that the stone tablet thing that I sold them forever ago?
No.
Okay. The thing
Uh,
I sold. Oh right, the thing I sold was a space jammer thing. Never mind. No, but I did get her a book on Nautiloid. I gave her the flesh book, didn't I?
No,
It was
you
like a
didn't.
fleshy
I was just
mind flayer book.
I was just reading that while we were sitting in your bookstore.
Oh.
Yes. So you all go to the central house within the estate. You once again go up the sort of main tower, which overlooks a lot of Old Town Fairnaranson, which has the large bridge that leads to the Pillars of Findom. And again, you enter the sort of meditation chambers of Matron Mother Mylak Dim. You see her there on her silken prayer mat, and sort of sat on the ground next to her, being still looked over and at by her, is Wilma.
Yeah, Simon's going to kind of rush up to her and get down to her level and take a flashlight out of his like one of those little pen lights and shine it in her eyes and see if her pupils dilate, do that thing that people do when they're checking like stroke and seizure victims, see if she, he's gonna aid them in their once over of them of Wilma, kinda.
Yeah. So you kind of run up. She kind of looks at you as you do this, and you immediately shine a flashlight in her fucking face, and she just kind of like immediately closes her eyes and looks away, and she's like, "Thank you."
You're speaking coherently.
I try my best.
How are you feeling? I imagine you must have quite the migraine.
I'm here.
Do you remember the past few days staying with us?
You see her sort of pause. It looks as if she's thinking for a while. She just goes, I remember the feelings.
Mira gets all teary-eyed and runs forward and embraces her, gives her a hug.
We're just glad you're all right.
That's good.
Now, Wilma, dear, I hate to do this, but there's some information that we need from you. And you did a good job making sure you didn't kill yourself when you performed that rushed makeshift lobotomy. And truly, I hate to bring back these memories, but we need to know where that nautiloid is.
Nautiloid.
The boat on the lake, where they stuck the tadpole in your brain.
That's not what happened.
Would you mind telling us how it did happen then?
I'll try. Me, Kurg, and Murkon were stealing that alchemy stuff from House Moix when me and Kurg as lookouts were jumped. Don't remember much else besides waking and knowing. Kurg refused. I felt it moving, it knowing, and I acted. And I acted.
Interesting. Good. Seems to remember being either on or near the boat.
Kurg was closer to Murkon.
Well, Kurg is alive. Well, as alive as he can be at this stage. Do you know why he's decomposing the way he is? The way he's feigning death, as it were.
He does it to kill the tadpole. At least that's what I can tell.
Well, as far as
But
we know, it's not working.
well,
It's not working, right? He asks the paladins who also took Kurg.
yeah, the matron mother, she kind of speaks up. She says, yes, well, it works so much that it is a suppressant, not a cure. The tadpoles are rather strong. They enjoy a challenge, as it were, and he has certainly given it a challenge. It is rather plump, though. It's managed to stick on even during the times which it could not pull the thoughts, feelings, mind, emotions, soul of the Quaggoth. We are administering what we can, but we believe it will take longer to cure him than it will Wama. Speaking of which, I think it is best to note, as you might be able to see from her rather tepid expressions, that while we have restored the missing parts of the brain, memories and whatnot, the synapses and that still need time to connect and may never truly recover to full fruition.
Well, really, thank you for everything.
Yes, well, you still have your part of the bargain to uphold.
Oh, absolutely. I'm quite excited, actually. We probably, honestly, would have gone to investigate the Nautiloid with or without the promise of rescuing a poor brain-damaged young woman. Although I am wont to throw myself into the maws of danger every now and again. Wilma, I made you some breakfast. Enjoy.
Yes, she takes it and sort of begins pecking at it. Seems as if she's kind of lost in thought while she's chewing and eating.
If you need any more help that House Dim cannot provide for you, come and find us.
You see her sort of pause and swallow and kind of put her utensil down. And she's like, Mercon, a rhythm on the shore, find the stalagmite, which should not be. She sort of looks away again, back into thought.
Maybe she means because we're in the Underdark, right? So there's stalagmites way above us on the cave ceiling.
No, those
Maybe
are stalactites. Stalagmites are on the ground.
Well, either way, maybe there's one that's not actually like one of those. It's just skies look like one, and it's actually the Nautiloid or some sort of base for the.
I think I understand fully what she means.
Okay. I'm saying like a giant one, like because there might be, like Meeper, are there giant stalagmites and stalactites, like huge, big, like ones bigger than buildings down here?
I mean, like the Narbondels are those. Although the Narbondels are like pillar ones, so like you know how wherever there's like a stalactite on the ceiling, the water drips off below and makes a stalagmite, and if it goes for long enough, they connect again.
Mm-hmm.
They're like those, and you know, all throughout the Underdark, there's going to be like really small ones, really big ones, ones that have made those pillars, others that are starting to make those pillars but haven't quite, ones that are distant.
If it's the kind that's on the ground, we should go back to Old Town at some point and see if we could find one, or on the outskirts of the city or in the city or something, one of the ground ones that's really big but doesn't have a top one, that doesn't have the one above it dripping down. Right?
She specifically mentioned the coast.
Yeah, we're going down to the coast.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna go look in those caves, the ones where she was talking about, and we're going to, because the bartender also, excuse me, mentioned the caves along the coast of the lake, and Walma mentioned a false stalagmite, which
you mean passages, right? That go into, because we're already in a cave.
I guess you consider the Underdark one giant cave, but
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, my friends, what are we waiting for? Shall we go? Yeah. Shall we go down to the lake and see if we can't find this secret passageway?
Let's do it.
Did
I get a full rest as far as my spells go, by the way?
Yeah, you got a You got a long rest. You just still took on exhaustion.
Okay.
I have to pee. Feel free to play without me for a moment. I'll be back.
Yes. So you all are going to the lake. Silvarch, she sort of takes you all aside and says, well, if you plan on going to the lake, the only way you'll be able to find a ferry is if you go through the graveyard district or House Nasadra's area. The owner of the land is a bit difficult to deal with, but you should find somebody there willing to ferry you, and will send word of your approach.
The only ferry we need is this one. I point to Catherine.
So yes. Do you all wish to make any last minute prep before you go to the Stones of Reverence in the Graveyard District?
I'm good to go.
I'm good to go. Are you good, Cassie?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Uh,
Are you walking there, or are you hailing a carriage?
I could do the cool Quetzal thing for everyone if y'all want it. We can take carriage too.
I'm gonna capture and tame a carrion crawler and ride it all the way there.
Yes. The easiest thing I can think of.
Mm-hmm.
Always the path of least resistance.
That's me.
Is it a multi-day journey or?
No. It's just might be faster. You might get lost. I will say that again, it's like miles of
This is the lake,
land in
right?
the
Like this
graveyard.
stuff is.
Yeah.
Okay.
To be clear, it is the next day, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And nothing happened while Avery was asleep. Well, nothing like outside of what I was listening to.
Yeah,
No.
Sorry it took so long. My cats started yelling at me while I was walking out away from the bathroom, so I had to feed them.
Nice.
You had to yell back at
Yell
them.
back at them.
I do.
Yeah.
Every single time I meow, they're like meow, and I go meow back at them.
You have to do it in the same tone and everything. It is a
Absolutely.
requirement.
You literally have to do your
Yep.
best to copy the exact meow they just meowed at you.
I do
Yeah.
the exact same fucking thing.
Yes.
Yes. The kitten will hiss at me sometimes, and I hiss back at her, and she always looks at me wide-eyed, like, "What the fuck just happened?"
That's good. That's
You're allowed
parenting.
to do that? I didn't know you were allowed to do that.
That's parenting.
It's
Morgan,
not allowed.
it would have been great if Riven and Mira came back to the house or whatever with matching tattoos. That
No,
level
it
of
was
drunk.
definitely one of the cases where it was like you walk up to the door and they're like, "Come on, pull out your key," and you pull out like a pizza cutter or something instead, and they're just like, "Yeah, your key, right?" And
Riven's-
that's all you remember.
Riven's tattoo says dude, Mira says sweet, and they spent an hour and a half arguing over who says what.
Do you guys see this
Riven
thing
just
on
has
the
a
map right here, by the
shaved
way?
patch of fur.
Nice
Do you
dude,
see this?
nice dude was my car reference, Tommy. Oh, thanks, guys.
I thought this was a bug on my screen, Meeper.
Nice. Alrighty. So, Everybody else said that they're fine to head out. I'll just make sure. Simon, do you want to do any other prep or anything before you head to where you need to catch a ferry in the sort of graveyard district?
No, but I am gonna try and see if there's any scrap metal laying around to try and make us some like anti-tadpole goggles.
Definitely not around the estate of Hasdim.
Maybe on our way through town to get to the lake, I'll stop in to a shop and see if anybody has anything like that. Considering it's the Underdark and it's not unheard of. But I don't want to stop for too long anywhere.
Yeah. All right. So Ribbon and Avery kind of use their understanding of the natural surroundings of the city to send you all towards the graveyard district. Simon, the only thing you really see is there is some there's like a metalworking
Even if I can't make the goggles myself necessarily, I was gonna see if anybody in town would sell something like that, like some sort of like specialized shop. It's like we don't get a lot of business, but the business we do get is from rich people who are scared of mind flayers. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, the closest thing you find is a metalworking shop, which has like basically welder's goggles and stuff like that.
I mean, yeah, I'll go up to the guy in there, or girl, or
non-binary person. Can tadpoles only enter through your eyes? I feel like anything that leads to the brain would work, right?
They can definitely go into the ear.
The ear,
or through the skull.
All right, I'm gonna ask the person working there if they could provide me with any kind of mind flayer proofing device. Anything
to be
that
clear,
would prevent my mind from entering my body.
You're asking this at the metalworking shop.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe you want to go to the wacky freaking magic shop that we were at that one time and see if they got anything.
Oh yeah, they did say they'd be open today.
Maybe they have tadpole repellent.
Maybe I don't know if they can't get in my ears and if they can get in my head holes. Maybe they can get in my bottom holes. Do they sell magical anti?
Tommy, I hated every word that's come out of your mouth, so I'm cutting off this thought.
It's like the little
super glue.
It's like that little fish that like if you pee in the Amazon River, there's that fish that swims up the stream.
Yeah.
And goes into your.
We need to put some people in timeout instantly.
That's a real thing, by the way. That really exists.
Oh yeah.
Well, and it can be real with you in timeout.
I don't know. It feels like an awful lot of effort to go to. If it's not something that's like super feasible right away, then I'll let the rest of the gang decide what they want to do before we head over to the Nautiloid.
Do people just want to head out or check out that magic store first?
It's up to everyone else.
Well, if it's on the way, I suppose we could check out the magic store first.
Who wanted to go to the magic store?
I'm neutral. I'm neutral on it. I said that if Tommy wants to buy something for them, then we should go there, not the fucking metallurgy shop.
I know that Riven was the one who wanted to go to the magic shop. And then no.
Well, I just suggested that because it sounded more our speed than a
bookstore.
What is this? What am I unleashing?
All right, let's go. All right, let's go to the Nautiloid then. Let's go right to the lake.
Pleasant.
If we go to the magic shop, Meeper, can we do that roleplay very fast? Can it just be okay? You're there. They have the like. Can we? Or is it going to be a whole thing?
It'll probably be a whole thing. We can do it another time.
Let's go to the Nautiloid.
All right.
Jesus.
Worth.
Shut up. It was supposed to say what the fuck. Oh, hello, cat.
Where is there? What the fuck?
Me and Morgan are DMing each other cursed Bridget things.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. So you all, for the first time in like 2 days, are back on, the ground level of the Underdark. You are not on man-made structures. As you go to the single largest land owning in the city, owned by House Nasadra, you, in an area known as the Kalilzis de Reverence, or Stones of Reverence. As you walk out from sort of what basically looks like a big archway from the city out into the graveyard area, you see that like this area is so large that there is its own Narbondel dedicated to it. And, the only thing that's really stopping you from seeing from cave side to cave side is a sort of overlaying sense of haze from the constantly worked dirt, as well as mist from the nearby lake to the north. A solitary dirt pathway seems to head up north, with just like rows upon rows of different sized tombstones, mausoleums, and other similar small buildings go along the path.
This graveyard is bigger than the city itself. That's crazy. I just suppose I just keep walking until I see the shore of the lake.
All right. So
Unless there's anything like unique or of note, in the graveyard itself. I keep hearing the phantom of somebody's Discord notifications.
The phantom of what?
Like the ghost of Discord notifications in my ear. Somebody's getting
Ghost of
Discord
Discord past.
Yeah, somebody's getting Discord notifications, and I'm hearing like a muffled echo of Discord. It's not bothering me. I just thought I'd point it out.
All right. So, do we need to do anything in this graveyard, or can we just walk through it and go to where we gotta go?
Unless you're looking to start grave robbing, you can just go on ahead.
I suppose I should say, Meeper, is there anything in this graveyard that you wanted us to see that we're just totally skipping?
No. Yeah, so you all continue down the path.
Do any of these graves have a magical bow that we want to steal?
I'm sure one of them does. Can you find
Heyo.
the hay
Riven
and
just
the needle?
starts twitching.
Finding a needle in a corpse stack.
Yeah.
Finding a needle in a corpse stack.
I pull out an old bowstring and hold it in front of Riven's nose. Get the scent, boy. Get the scent. You got it. Go
I'm
find
not a fucking dog. I'm gonna start playing with it. You give me a string. Come on.
All right, let's go to the lake.
Yes. Yeah, so you all are going down the path. After about an hour or so, you see what looks to be a little younger than middle-aged drow woman. She has sort of like dirty boots, long set of working clothes, and slung over her back an old shovel and other undertaker equipment, and she clearly notices you. And you all draw a crowd, as it were, and she approaches you, and she says, well, can't say I've seen much folk like you around here before. Looking for one that's already been buried, or do you need something fresh?
They're actually heading out onto the lake.
Into the lake. Oh, right. Yes, the ferryman is currently a bit preoccupied, but yes, you should see him along the way. He's just currently working out in the field.
Is he also the Undertaker?
Yes, he is the leader of House Nasadra.
Oh, the leader of a noble house doing hard labor. How very interesting indeed.
Yes, he is
A
an
male,
amicable sort.
a male leader, nonetheless, even more surprising. Well, if he's out in the field, point us in the direction. We'll go speak to him, I suppose.
Yes, I'll run ahead and flag him down. Just keep going about your way.
She seems a little suspicious.
You can
could
make an
use-
insight check.
Yeah.
You could use one of your scrolls right now and see if she has a tadpole in her.
I am gonna. I'm not gonna waste a spell scroll on this. I am going to run an insight check though. Ooh. I might luck that.
Silvery barbs.
Yeah, I'm gonna luck that. Are you actually silvery barbsing that?
Well, I saw she made a roll, so I assume she made a deception
She's
roll.
making
or
a roll
what?
no matter what.
Ah! Worse!
Odd.
Let me know if there is something here that I can silvery roll. Barbs.
Another luck point. Okay, well, I'm just gonna kill myself.
Yeah, I mean, like, she is this whole place just seems odd. Like, again, like you said, it's run by a male drow who's supposed to be a nobleman, but he's working out as an undertaker out in the field. She's also like, there are female drow who like work, but usually like this is hard labor, and that strikes you as odd. But other than that, you don't really get many vibes. The whole situation is just weird.
All right, well, I suppose you go and do your thing, and we will wait here for the ferryman to come and speak to us. That's what she said she was going to do, right? She was going to go flag him down.
Yeah. Yes, and she's like, right. And you see her sort of begin marching off out into the distance.
Ada, sweetheart, can you follow her from above? Make sure she doesn't see you.
She just salutes with her wing. Go and have her make a stealth check.
She's a Viking at those. Not so much. Can I use my last luck point to re-roll her stealth check?
No.
Damn!
All right. So,
can I add my flash of genius to that to just make it an even 15?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. So Ada follows her. She marches, and Ada eventually lands on a nearby mausoleum where she sees the drow woman approach a very old looking drow man who has clearly had a hard life. They're clearly talking to each other as she seems to explain something to him. He seems a bit crotchety about it as he sort of puts his hand on his back and stands up slowly from a slouched position. She gestures to help him, but he sort of waves her off. And he sort of begins to limp in your direction, almost using the shovel as like a walking cane. And as he sort of walks in Ada's direction, he she's like trying to hide, but he kind of looks up to where her hiding spot is, and he just kind of cries out in this old gravelly voice, "Nevermore!" as he just keeps walking in your direction.
Very funny.
Yeah, and so after about, like maybe 25 minutes or so, you hear, like a footstep and like the sound of a shovel going into the ground, and a footstep as he slowly makes his way over to you, still hunched over, putting his weight on the shovel. He finds like a stone so he doesn't sink into the ground. He's like, "Ah, right then. So you."
Hello. We are here representing House Dim. We are charged with going to the lake and finding a nautiloid. I was wondering if you could ferry us around the cave systems out on the lake, that we might discover the secret hiding place. We brought a couple of scrolls that might make it easier to find them.
He just says, "Fine, whatever."
Thank you very much.
Better than sticking around this old place anyway. And you see the woman kind of whisper something in his ear, and he's just kind of like, "It can wait. Just tell another one of the wizards to cast what was that damn spell again? I actually can't even remember the name myself.
Turn undead?
Not turn undead. Yeah, the drow woman says, "Gentle repose, sir." "Yes, that one."
Bio break.
"Good luck." And she's like, but sir, given the nature of..." "You heard what I said, woman. Just call upon one of the wizards. They care about it so much, they'll do whatever. Besides, I have to get these folk to wherever it is they need to go."
If you don't mind my asking, what are you doing out here? As I'm assuming, what was his name? The leader of, or did did the drow woman even give us his name?
You probably would have picked up his name at some point. His name is Yerel Nasadra.
You must be Mr. Nasadra, leader of House. Meeper. I cannot remember the name of the house. She said it quickly.
House Nasadra.
Oh, it's just House Nasadra?
Yes.
Oh, brain just shit itself there. You must be the leader of House Nasadra. I find it quite curious that you're both the leader of a noble house of Drow and a man.
Well,
Of course, I'm not. I don't mean this in any sort of negative way, you know, down with the matriarchy and whatnot. I've always found Fernaranzan, at least in the texts I've read, to be a bit old-fashioned.
I'm back.
yes, the matriarchal ways harken back to stories from my grandmother of our original ancestral home, Menza Branson. But
I'm sorry,
yes,
that's where is that? I've never heard of a Menzo Baranzan.
it's in a place far removed from here. Never been myself. Never want to be.
Interesting.
It's a place of the drows. Ever so culpable sins.
Is it north along the waterway?
No.
A ways?
Menzo Baranzan is the
It's not this.
Menzo Baranzan is like the Forgotten Realms Drow capital. I think this guy's implying that the Drow who populated Fernaranzan came from the Forgotten Realms. Because we already met an NPC from Eberron.
Is he gonna take us out on the lake?
Yes. He was just arguing with this other gravekeeper woman about something regarding the gentle repose spell.
Yes, and what was that all about, if you don't mind my asking?
Well, I do mind you asking.
Fair enough. Then I shan't pry. Maybe I'll pry a little. No, I'm just kidding. I don't say that.
And yes, you see him sort of stand back up, and he pulls out a whistle, and he blows it, and you hear like this clanking metal skittering noise as you see what appears to be a chair with 8 metal spider-like legs appear and sort of scoop him up as he sits down in it.
That's an interesting design choice, my friend. I imagine the people who live here in Fernaranzan, particularly those of House Dim, find it to be rather heretical.
They can think whatever they want, provided that I hold the most land keep all their dead from rising from their graves in vengeance. They'll see to it that they leave me alone. Come on, then. He sort of gestures as the chair begins moving.
They do that. I come on then.
Yes, and you go to sort of the first outcropping of the lake here, where you see that there is a large ferry boat along set of double oars sits out as the chair sort of clicks itself into place. You see that this area is mostly a ghost town, save for a single drow woman who's kind of just sat on a bench looking out on the lake, kind of on the shoreline.
What's her deal?
He's kind of sitting down, getting set up. He's like, she's one of my wives. The last one, anyway.
Ah, okay. I was wondering.
What race is he again?
Drow.
How many wives do you have currently?
Just the one. The other
Oh,
died.
you mean you had one that died and then you married her?
Oh, I see. So you're not saying you're polygamous. You're saying she's your most recent one.
No. She was her wife as well.
Ah, so it is a matter of polygamy.
Others' affairs really so important to you?
No,
Makes sense, actually.
I'm just making conversation. I'm not in any way judging or intending to make it sound like I am. I'm not very
Mira-
good socially.
Mira's curious because she heavily approves of representation in media, including this game.
We're back, by the way.
Welcome.
Our ferryman that's driving the boat for us is Polly.
Polly?
Yeah.
He's a parrot.
Oh, hell yeah. Big fan.
Fuck me, that got me good.
He's he had two wives and they were also wives to each other.
Oh, cute. Love that. Good for them.
It was cool. I do think though, I know you don't want to waste one. I feel like before we get on this boat and use it to go hunt for more nautiloid stuff, I feel like we should check if our driver is part of the problem. Like if we should find out if our driver is infected.
I have faith.
Okay.
I just don't feel like using the scroll until
I get that.
we get near the cave systems there.
Okay.
All right. So you all clamber up onto the old oar boat. He says, right then, outer shore, inner shore.
Did the bartender at the club, did they mention inner shore or outer shore?
Make a history check.
I am generally okay at those. Oh my fucking god. I cannot roll above a 10. I am going to use my last luck point and I'm going to add Flash of Genius. I'm not going to add Flash of Genius to that. I think a 20 is sufficient.
All right. She mentioned inner shore.
Right. We're going to the inner shore. We're hoping to find a certain series of cave systems.
It's like, all right.
If Simon's voice, if the voice I'm doing for Simon sounds weird tonight, it's because I'm sick.
Nice. Okay. You all hop on the boat. This is the last call if anyone wants to do anything while still on dry land.
Nope.
Nope.
Not me.
Alrighty. In that case, you all head off. Is there a particular place on the shoreline you're going, or are you just kind of going along the shore and keeping a lookout?
Inner shore means here, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm keeping a very distinct lookout for anything that might be considered a cave. I'm gonna rely
I mean,
on
you'll
everyone
see
else's.
tons of those.
You know what? As we're traveling along, I will crack open one of those Detect Good and Evil scrolls.
Pull us as close to the shore as you can, if you wouldn't mind. I'm going to try... Excuse me, I had to burp. I'm going to try something, and I would like to hopefully be within range of anything that I might detect.
Just remember, it only lasts 10 minutes.
Okay. Let me try to be smart about this. Is there... Do any of the caves that we can see right now along the shoreline look different, look traveled, look like they might be big enough for what was described as a nautiloid? Like I'm gonna try and narrow it down as this guy is taking us along the shore.
So, something I will remind you is that this was described as an abandoned nautiloid.
Okay, but the cave system still has to be the cave that it's in still has to be large enough to house it.
Yeah, but if there's tunnels or something.
Okay.
Just take us to this. I'm gonna speak up. Driver, take us to a tunnel that you yourself have, and we'll go in that one. You pick.
Wait
no
a
more
minute.
no more conversation needed. Just pick
Hold
a
on.
tunnel.
No, conversation. You're out on these lakes all the time. Have you happened to see a nautiloid ship? Large looks. If you don't know what a nautiloid looks like, it's a rather large fossil-shaped ship. It's got nasty tentacles in the front, and
I have always heard rumors of such things, but people always say that they come across it while doing cave dowsing nearby here, but I never cared about where it was. Unless they brought me back a body to bury, I ignored it.
well, I suppose what my friend said would make more sense. If there's a cave here that you haven't seen, perhaps take us to that one.
I mean, I'll take you to any which cave, but there's probably about 1,000 along the shore. You have to be looking for something specific.
Are there any... Has anyone ever described a stalagmite that didn't look like it belonged there?
No.
It's the only other thing that I can think of that was... The only other tidbit of information that we were given. Oh, God. I don't even know where to begin. How about this? Take us out into the center of the lake. And, Riven, how about you throw open that fancy sense of yours?
I can throw open the fancy sense. I can crack open a full. Oh, don't be mean to each other. I can throw open. Yeah.
Okay.
I was half listening. I don't know what's happening. I'm eating chili right now, so.
We're gonna see. We're in the middle of the lake, and we're gonna see if there's any fey fiends, undead.
How do you know where that's from?
Aberrations, etc.
What is that?
What?
Hang on.
That's your.
No, not you. Meeper.
Chile.
What the fuck was that?
Did I reference something?
I don't know, but Brandon and his old coworker used to
did.
say that all the time.
You did.
What did I
But-
reference?
We don't
Wait,
remember
you
saying
used to
it
say
you.
what?
One of my old
The way you
coworkers,
said chili.
we invited him over for dinner one time, for chili specifically, and he would always go chili and
Every
he just
time.
did.
That was so fucking weird. That took me out of everything.
Anyway,
The
can I
loop
get,
was yeah, it's been rolled.
oh, well, not for that, but can I get some d20s from Cassie and Catherine?
Why them specifically?
Because they're at the top of the list on Discord for trial encounters.
Oh, we're traveling.
All right. The water remains calm. Yes, you send out your primeval awareness. Is Underdark a favorite terrain?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Within a mile of you, there is Fae.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Cressida. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Okay, so we know that the Nautiloid ship and any Illithids who are perhaps using its desiccated husk as a makeshift hideout are not within a mile of this point on the lake. Now, first of all, how many times can you use primeval awareness per day?
It's 1 minute per level, per level of spell slot. So I cast it at
You get
if I
one
cast
for
it at a
free.
level. Yeah, money for 3, basically.
Okay. Let us go further up and see
Okay.
if we can't cast that again.
All right, Ribbon, go and spend us a spell slot to primeval awareness. And are you staying along the shore or staying in the center of the lake?
Center of the along the shore.
Along the shore.
Yeah.
Is this like a multi-day journey by boat we're doing right now?
Depends on how long you're out on the water, but it hasn't been more than a day yet. No,
But, like, is this boat that kind of boat? Like, are there beds? Like, is it
not really.
okay?
Okay. You use your primeval awareness ribbon, and you do get Fae and Aberration.
Right.
Ooh.
All right. I think we're getting somewhere now. If you wouldn't
Let's go.
mind, dropping us off at the nearest parcel of dry land that we can get to, and hopefully we'll find a cave.
Yes.
What time is it?
In game,
Yeah.
probably like 6 p.m.
Okay. If he does take us to some dry land, we could set up camp there.
You just don't
And-
want to have your exhaustion.
Well, no, it's up to you. But does it make sense to me going into the cave at fucking 10 p.m. or something? Or, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. It's just
I don't
enough.
think it's gonna make a difference either way. It's already dark.
Yeah, we're in the Underdark. There's no truly natural lighting here.
Mira forgets
That's a
that
circadian rhythm.
you guys are silly non-night seers like me.
I'm a night seer. I see at night.
Oh, okay.
I think I do. I think that was part of the things. Yep, I see at night.
Yeah, all Tabaxi, Drow. I think in 2024 they removed dark vision from a lot of races because so many had dark vision. It was easier to count which ones didn't.
All right, yeah, let's go to shore. Let's go find the cave.
All right, you go up along shore. Errol sort of parks the boat, locks the oars in, and you see him kind of pull on a little lever on his chair, and you hear creaking and cracking, and you're not sure if that's the chair or his back as it reclines. And you step on dry land. There are many poked holes, small tunnels, and caverns along the shoreline.
Okay, now I will crack the spell scroll.
When we're standing in front of one of the entrances, we will crack the spell scroll.
Let me make sure of what detect good and evil does. It's within 30 feet, right?
Oh, 30 feet of you. Concentration, 10 minutes.
Okay.
Maybe you shouldn't crack it yet. Maybe we should just hang on till we're a ways into one of the caves or something. 30 like... I don't think that's going to help us so much finding stuff as it is going to like help us for testing if something is infected. You know?
I'm going to ready my gun, and I am going to try and find the largest cave here. The largest cave within our line of sight here.
Okie dokie. Yeah, you find one that's probably a good 12-foot diameter cave mouth.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Well, I suppose this is as a point of no return. I suppose we should. Are you all ready to kill some mind flayers?
Something tells me as soon as we enter this cave, the session's going to end.
Well, I'm going to cross the threshold of the cave, and I'm going to crack the detect good and evil.
All right. You cross into the threshold of the cave. You cast Detect Good and Evil, and nothing lights up.
This is not within 30 feet. Well, I say we walk for a few minutes until the spell wears off.
You should run. You should run for 10 minutes.
Okay, sure.
Run.
Yeah, I sprint.
Yeah.
I take several dash actions to get as far into the cave as I can.
Yeah, and I
Hoping-
stand as fast as I can.
Hoping that I get some pings off of that spell scroll I just wasted.
Exactly.
All right. You continue running into the cave. You run for about 5 minutes before it just sort of dead ends. At no point did you get a ping of any kind.
Damn. Simon, he doesn't run back out of the cave, so it takes him longer. About 10 minutes pass by, and he walks out with his head hanging. He looks all dejected. What a waste of 200 gold. Well, if anybody else has any ideas, I'd be more than happy to hear them.
Let me check something.
Wait a minute. Well, hold on a second. Do I still have that yucky, spongy flesh from the mushroom house?
Yeah.
Riven, this is going to sound strange, but could you or your panther perhaps track the scent of this and see if there's anything familiar nearby? Not necessarily.
I can track, not really by scent. My scent is not much better than yours. But I can track. I am good at tracking.
Yes, we don't have really anything to track yet, though. Unfortunately, we don't have eyes on a lithid.
Well, Meeper, as I am like a ranger, a hunter, whatever you want to say, and as I have already knowledge of what is in the area, would I know what to look for if I was to track it?
So you are kind of in an unfortunate location where you are both in a cave that's made of stone, which means it's not really likely that too many like super easy to find footprints will show up.
Yeah.
As well as next to a lake, so if anything went through the lake or goes through it, immediately that track is gone. Finally, you are trying to find something which you presume is hidden, which means that your best guess would be that there are markers that are hidden in plain sight.
Speaking of which, I totally forgot to look for stalactites or stalagmites on the ground that look like they're out of place. I'm going to go back into the cave and look for out of place stalagmites.
A stalagmite that does not have a stalactite above it that would make sense. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't have its partner.
Well, Wama just said doesn't look like it belongs, I think was her words.
Right, but I'm saying if it's one of the ground one, if it's disguised as a ground stalag whatever, right, and it's disguised as one, so that means there wasn't one there to begin with, then there wouldn't be the down one above it, right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? What I'm trying to say?
She specifically said a stalactite that cannot be.
She said stalactite?
Sorry, stalagmite.
Okay, might, because there's a mnemonic device that I always remember. Stalagmite, you might trip over it. Stalactite, they're stuck tight to the ceiling.
Yeah. A stalagmite that cannot be.
Yeah.
Can I give the assist action at all, or am I not able to because I'm tired?
You can give the help action.
Yeah, I'm
I
for
will help.
sure gonna be looking
I'll
in and
help
around.
Simon look.
Yeah, in and around this cave and the surrounding caves for stalagmites that look like they shouldn't be there. Or
All right.
yeah.
Go and give me an investigation check.
At advantage because I'm helping, or
Yeah.
Oh, I have a +7 to that. Please God. There we go.
All right. Yes, you look. You see, as you're going, you look at the stalagmites on the ground, and you look above one and see that it's just vaulted ceiling above it. No other stalactite to go with it. And that strikes you as odd. So you decide to look around it when you see that there is actually a cavern, which you can't really see without getting this close to it because it's like almost parallel to another wall that creeps out into the overall cave wall with all the other caves.
it's like an optical illusion.
Kind of, yeah. And it seems to be a tunnel which goes deeper into the caverns.
All right. Hell yeah. I go out of the cave and I gesture for everyone to follow me.
Alrighty. Does everyone wish to delve deeper with Simon?
I like caving.
I could spelunk.
Spelunking.
Any nutty putty cavers?
Too soon. Does anyone here besides me for and I even know what that is? What that reference is?
No.
God, it's awful.
All right. So you continue going through the cave. There are many forks and branches. Go and give me another investigation check to see if you can keep finding the path.
It's literally one of the worst deaths imaginable. That happened to somebody.
Flash of genius. 15.
You get advantage still. We're still helping.
Oh, is this still gonna be at advantage?
Yeah, I mean, unless Mira's like, I'm done looking.
Okay.
I'm tired.
No, we're all
I'm a
helping.
weepy
Like shit,
baby.
there's a bunch of us here.
Well,
I mean, now if you want to flash it, you can.
it'll be a 16.
All right, so Simon flashes everyone. Yeah, it takes a little while longer. You do get stumped for a bit, but you do eventually find another stalagmite that seems out of place this time. In fact, it almost looks like above it's like the opposite. It's like a hole. It's like they cut out the ceiling and then put it on the ground, and you continue following it further. Go ahead and give me one more investigation check.
$23.
Okay, yes, you once again managed to get a good grasp on where you're going. You managed to continue to follow it. Can I get a perception check from everyone?
You said perception, right?
Yep,
Okay.
I'm at disadvantage for that, right?
correct.
What are my rolls tonight?
Is my inkling at disadvantage for it?
I'm gonna say yes.
Oh, how about I agree. I won't use my inkling. So agree that it's not disadvantage because he's not hungover or whatever like I am.
Okay.
Let me get to my sheets.
Since fucking when does Kratos ever roll well?
I was about to say one roll, and it was the best roll ever. Why?
That needs to be at disadvantage. Sorry, let me do that again. So the 17 then.
Roll
for me.
well. You got a 21.
I posted what Nutty Putty Cave was in the Polygang Discord channel.
All right, 17, 21, 19, 13. Okay, yes. Everyone but Simon, you hear what I could only describe as like at first it sounds like the galloping of a horse with thin wooden legs on stone before you realize that it's probably like a wooden table or chair or something that's rocking kind of down the tunnel and around the corner, kind of echoes throughout the walls.
Yeah, Simon didn't notice it, so Simon's just gonna
Did I notice it too?
go forward.
Yes, you did, Mira.
What was it again? Could you say it again, please?
It was like it's hard to parse at first, but you understand it to be almost what sounds like a chair or table or something wooden with four legs, like rocking back and forth and making like a rhythmic noise.
Oh, and I hear this.
Yes, it echoes
Okay.
and bounces down
Yeah,
the cave.
I tell the others, there's a fucking sound. There's something down here.
Ah, I hear it now. I didn't before, but I do now.
Can we head towards the sound, I guess?
Sure. Are you just gonna waltz up on it, stealth to it? What are we doing?
We could try stealthing. I nudge Riven in the ribs.
And all of a sudden, everything goes dark.
I suppose I can make this a little easier for myself, and I cast invisibility.
Well, you are invisibly dark.
Your roll on your stealth check is going to be the exact same as it was with or without that because you already have the effect from Riven.
That is not how that works. All right,
Stop?
everyone.
Am I wrong on that?
Actually, you know what? You're right. I am going to conserve a spell slot, and I'll just take the +10.
Okay.
Oh, it's a plus 10,
Uh,
it's not advantage. Okay.
Yeah. Everyone who is approaching stealthily, go ahead and give me a stealth check. You have a plus 10 thanks to Ribbon's pass without a trace.
Yeah, I'm sure this is going to go well for me.
26.
Uh-oh.
That
got a-
means I
17.
rolled a 3.
I got a 17 with the plus 10. So.
No, 13. I rolled a 13.
No, you didn't. Oh, with the plus 2. Yeah.
Ribbon
Yeah, with
rolled a 3.
With the plus 10, I got a 17.
26, 7, 19.
Mine's 17 with the plus 10, by the way, Meeper.
Yeah. Right. 32 from Avery.
Avery Ironbite. That's such a cool name.
Avery Iron Yompers.
10. Did you add plus 10? Oh. So 20.
Cressida Marrowwick. That's also a cool name. Marrowwick's sick.
Okay.
Cassie,
well,
Catherine, I like the last name of your characters.
Thank you, and thank you on Cassie's behalf.
Chunky Cass. All right.
Yeah,
so
Cassie's
you
been
all-
awfully quiet for the last hour or so.
Cassie's pooping.
Oh.
Open moment. You all approach the edge of what appears to be a cavern entrance. You look and you see half buried in the ground with the curling shell sort of sticking out while the frontal part is buried further down. It's all kind of at like a fairly shallow but still noticeable angle is a nautiloid in front of not what is an entrance but instead a hole in the like sort of body of the nautiloid. You see a familiar looking Darrow who seems to be entertaining himself by just rocking just a normal ass wooden chair front and back, like
What's a
balancing
Darrow?
it as he goes. A Darrow is like the weird little fucked up cousins of Duragar.
Is this the guy
I'm
that
just-
gave us the anti-fire stuff or whatever?
It appears to be so, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna point and look at Riven and be like, yeah, let's tie him up.
I'm just gonna grab Wilma and be like, "That's him, right? We're not crazy, right? That's
You take Wilma with you?
did
No.
we? I don't know.
No.
Oh, okay.
We left
Yeah,
Wilma.
no.
we
Bitch,
left-
bitch, I was getting chilly.
Okay,
I was
so-
not paying attention.
Okay, so
Really?
Wilma's fine. Well, not fine. Wilma's brain has been regenerated, and she's gonna take some time to recover. So we left her with the administration at House Dim.
Okay.
So, to
So I'm
recap,
just gonna be like, "Hey, we can tie him up. I'll go ahead and start getting the rope out of my bag."
yeah. Remember, so the South City, South Fairgrounds or whatever, they were burning buildings to keep.
Oh yeah, no, I
The-
remember him. I remember him.
Right. They were burning them to keep the parasite shit at bay, basically, and he helped. He tricked us into helping the parasites essentially by disabling the fire, and now he's here at the Nautiloid. So clearly, he's trying to help the Nautiloid stuff. Like he's part of this.
I agree. We should tie him up.
Well, we're all sneaky. Can I sneak up and hands in the dark cloud tie him up?
Well, Riven attempts to sneak up on him. I'm gonna hold action in case he notices her to to do Tasha's mind whip on him.
Yeah, Ribbon, go and make me another stealth check.
Stop sniffing my hand.
Stop
Fucking
having
weirdo.
such a stinky hand.
Actually, really quick. I hold action to vortex warp him into the middle of our group. If he notices Riven and tries to flee.
He might have
Or-
insane. What is it? Constitution is the save, or is it Wisdom?
It's wisdom for perception.
No, for Vortex Warp. The save against Vortex Warp.
Oh, I see what you're saying. All right.
Constitution.
Riven, you are a shadow in the night. You are ready to creep up on him, and as he's kind of wiggling and bouncing and kind of not paying attention, you get up behind him, but just as you're like getting ready to pounce and strike, he like really goes for it with the leaning forward, and he like looks under his chair and he sees you and makes eye contact with you before the chair like topples forward over him, and he's like, "Oh, hey, man," as he's just looking up at you prone on the ground.
Don't fall for his charm this time.
Nah, he getting roped. Bitch getting roped. At playing the D&D foe today.
Does he resist the rope? Does he try to run away? Because I'm warping him in between all of us if he does.
No, as you're tying him up, he's like, "Ooh, snuggly."
All right, now seems like a good use of the last spell scroll to confirm that he's infected.
I really don't.
Well, we could
think
just
so.
ask him first.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna like take my claw and just like tap on his forehead and be like, "You got a visitor up there?"
What do you mean?
I think you know exactly what we mean.
I'll
Oh,
do the
hello.
dagger to the throat.
Which one's Old Fairfax and which one's New? I always mix. I'm sorry, I keep mixing this up.
Old Town is the one where we are right now with the giant graveyard. New Town is the one where they keep burning down the old shit and building the new shit. That's how I remember.
New Town's the one that looks like shit, and Old Town's the one that looks sophisticated, fancy.
Yeah.
That's so ass.
Newtown's the one that looks like shit, and
Yeah,
Old Town's
I know,
the one that
it's
looks
so-
like ass.
That's why it's so confusing. Also, normally it's the other. Normally, North Town and cities is the one that's the nicer in the south. So it's all asshat backwards. Anyway, I'm gonna say to him, they were using that fire to keep the parasites at bay in Newtown Fairfranzen, and you tricked us into disabling their efforts. And now we find you here with the Nautiloid. Clearly, you know what's going on.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this thing's cool, right? And he's kind of like leaning back and looking at it. He's like, "This is where the bosses work at."
Listen, I'm going to level with you. Wilma already spilled the beans. We took her to House Dim, and the representative there healed her brain, and she remembers the trip she took with you and Kurg. You might as well just speak candidly and drop the stupid act.
Okay, whatever. You guys did great with the...
It's not an act.
You guys did great with the alchemist fire thing.
I'm gonna cut him off again, and I'm gonna gesture to
Eh?
the group. I'm gonna gesture to the group and be like, today we're either executing an idiot or arresting a compliant informant. So which one do you want to be?
He just kind of like looks past you and he's like, "I don't know what half those words mean. Anyway, you guys did great with the alchemist fire thing. They gave me this cool sword." And he like points, he like tries to point to his belt. He's like, "It freezes things, man. It fucking freezes them."
I search and disarm him as like much as possible. I fully take everything off of him.
All right, yeah, you see a short sword. It releases a cooling mist as you take it off of him. He's like, "Cool, right? I use it to chill drinks and make rat popsicles. Do you want a rat popsicle?"
Who in our group uses short swords?
I do.
Gives it to Riven.
I also am going to say, as much as the rat popsicle seems enticing, you're being questioned right now.
Hold on.
I'm gonna-
I think I know what's happening here.
Hold on, we shouldn't be spending much more time questioning him. I don't want to like undermine your role play and talking to him. But he just said his bosses are inside this shit.
Yes.
We should go in and deal with them now. We should just tie him up and leave him here or something.
That's what I don't think we need to tie him up. I truly think that he's an idiot who was being taken advantage of by mind flayers.
Okay, how about we untie him after we confirm that then, and not just leave him untied?
Your bosses,
Yeah.
did they have tentacles on their faces?
No.
Are they vampires?
Vampire. Nah, they're drow.
Okay.
That was me for actually confused for a second there. That wasn't the guy.
It was a valid question.
Meeper's doing the voice of this character, and you're like vampires, and then Meeper's own normal voice comes through. Vampires.
Or no, it wasn't vampires. It was undead. Are they undead?
Nah, they seem pretty, like, all their bones are in the right spots, I think. So I don't think they're undead.
All their bones are in the right spot. That's my new determinant whether something's alive. Do their bones look right?
I say we leave him here tied up. I wanna gag him and blind him as well and leave him here.
That seems excessive. He seems alright.
It seems extremely excessive. I truly think he's a moron being taken advantage of. No offense, of course.
All right. How about us as a group collectively do an insight check then?
Yeah.
Here's my insight check. Hey, dude, can you do this simple math
Well,
problem?
hold on,
And I'm gonna
hold-
put a simple math problem in front of him.
Hold on. I actually think that no, because what kind of idiots are we that we didn't think to insight check this fool? We were just like we're going based off of Meeper's roleplay of him being stupid. We just didn't think to actually use the game's mechanics.
Fine.
He's stupid. He's stupid. Yet he was able to travel here, then all the way back down to the city, trick us into putting out the fire stuff. Came all the way back here. That's a 25 there for you, Meeper. If that's a deception, I wanna roll silvery barbs.
I'm always going to show a dice there, whether or not, like, if you want to use a spell, use a spell.
Well, I can only use the spell if it's an attribute thing. Is it an attribute?
I'm always going to
tell
make
me
a
what it is.
contested ability check whenever you insight someone.
Even if it's just for
Oh,
show,
okay.
I think is what she's saying. Just so that
Yeah.
she doesn't... Because if she doesn't roll it, that's an indicator that we know as players, not as characters, that they're telling the truth.
Okay.
Well, yeah, Riven got a 25 insight.
My wisdom's high as hell.
All right. Yeah, Riven, you look at him, and if there is something behind those eyes, it would be a tadpole, because there's not much else going on up there.
All right. Let's just leave him tied up then, and we'll come back and untie him after we deal with the bosses.
I do think we should give him back the sword. It feels...
What?
It feels rude. He didn't...
Here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn around, go back into the little shadow cloud that I have, switch the sword that I have that is not magical, and the sword that I just got, and I'm gonna pull it back out. And it's gonna be all misty because it's coming out of the little cloud, right? And I'm gonna be like, here you go.
Okay. hold
Sword.
on. Even if he's an idiot, and even if he has a tadpole, why would all of that mean that we give him back his weapon in any way? I don't. Even if he could be the nicest guy ever, if he has a tadpole in his head, why are we giving him a weapon?
We
And
don't
why are
know.
we
We
wanting-
don't know he has a tadpole. Meeper was making a joke.
Okay, hold on. I'm not trying. I feel like I'm the only sane one right now. Maybe I'm just being stupid and I'm not noticing something.
We're
He
just
did
trying
a
to be
bad-
decent.
He already did a bad thing and tricked us, and now we find him here at the Nautiloid. He has said to people.
He didn't trick us. He had a job to do.
Okay, fine. He didn't trick us, right? But still, that job helps the parasites, right?
But he didn't
Now we
know
find him-
that.
hold
He's
on.
just stupid.
Now we
He's
find him
just
at the.
stupid.
Let me finish. Now we find him at
No.
the Nautiloid. Okay. He's here, and he says that the people on the Nautiloid are his bosses.
Correct, because he's stupid and got taken advantage of by someone who said, ooh, shiny, look, pretty shiny.
Great. I will accept that. Fine. He's an idiot, and that's why. He still works for them.
Okay, we can say, ooh, shiny, pretty shiny, new sword that secretly does nothing. Now go on your way.
All we gotta do is jingle some keys in front of his face.
Yeah.
How big is this ship, by the way? Is
Back
it like
in the day.
the size
Jingle,
of a
jingle,
tugboat or what?
It's the size of a nautiloid.
How big is it, Meeper?
Massive.
It's pretty big.
Like multiple days exploring it big, or like we're gonna spend 2 hours going through this thing?
The opening scene for Baldur's Gate 3 big.
Okay, because that thing isn't like days worth big. It's like a couple hours to explore at most.
It's like dungeon big.
Okay, fine. If you all want to just give him a weapon and set him free right now,
I
let's
just
do it.
don't. I just feel bad about stealing from him. He's a total moron who doesn't understand what he did was fucked up. He was just like,
I'm okay. I'll give him all my gold if it makes everyone feel
All right.
better after we confirm everything. I just want to get on the ship and confirm stuff, and then we'll do all the nice stuff to it.
okay,
I'm just gonna give him the short sword that does nothing, but make sure it looks all misty and shit like that, and be like, here you go. Get out of here.
you probably don't even have to do all that.
It's
Yeah,
it's
but-
a short sword that does nothing except stab people. But
Here, buddy. Hey, check this out. It's a sword of poking.
A sword of sharp. Ooh.
this is silly. Is Beerus with us?
Do you want him to be?
I think it would behoove us to bring a fucking samurai fighter with us.
Okay,
If
then
you're-
yes, he is with you. He did get
What if-
seasick, but yes, he is with
What
you.
if we had Beerus
all.
escort? What if we had Beerus escort this guy back to the ship and just hung out on the ship with him? And wasn't rude, didn't time up, just hung out, had a good time on the boat. Waiting for him.
Izzy, I'm gonna be fully honest with you. I rolled one away from the highest possible on my insight check, and
I
Meeper
believe that
said
he's an idiot.
he's
I
a
believe it.
dumbass. So I
believe it.
don't think he's got much go. Like I feel like we're looking at like one of my cats, and my cat's got nothing going on behind their eyes. So you know that they're not
Okay,
going to do anything
Morgan.
wrong because they don't think.
Morgan.
For the record, just because he's an idiot doesn't mean he's not working for bad guys. He could have standing orders to go activate the cave self-destruct if he sees someone. I don't know. But the point is, like, just because I get he's an idiot. You're arguing the wrong thing here. I'm saying just because he's an idiot doesn't mean he's not still obeying people.
Yeah, but if we say, here, Shiny, now get out of here. There's your new orders. We talked to your boss. I'm pretty sure he might be like, okay, there you
All right,
go.
do it. Let's do
That's
it.
that's really funny. Hey, guy.
At this point,
All
do
right.
whatever.
Fine, I'll do that. I'll be like, hey, buddy,
Hold
here's
on,
your
hold on,
sword
hold on.
back.
I want to try something. I'm gonna go up to the nautiloid. I'm gonna put my ear to the door. What's that? You want him to go back into Ferronaranzan? Okay, I'll tell him. Is he buying it?
Make a deception check.
I'm going to help him, and I'm going to be like, here, you heard him. Here's your sword. You got to go.
Can I
Yeah,
take?
sure, you can have advantage.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, you got it.
Yeah, you go, little buddy.
Wait, is there anything else I should do there?
They said that you should go up there, and there's going to be the shop that has bows in it. If you can find this little bag of like it makes bows and it keeps them forever. It makes infinite bows. If you can find one of them,
Arrows.
yeah,
There's something
arrows, not bows, arrows. If you can find one of them, snag one.
Also,
and bring
I
it.
think we should, if we're gonna send him to town, we should send him to like the hospital to get checked for parasite, right? For Temple.
Oh, now you care about him.
I haven't not cared about him this whole time.
I'm using him
I
to get what I want.
I kind of don't.
For the
care about
record,
him.
For the record, in real life, if I met someone that I thought might have a fucking tadpole in their head, I would tie them up for their own good. I'm not
If
being
someone had a
cruel
tadpole
or
in their
mean.
head, that would be weird.
God damn it.
That would be weird. I am calling you weird.
Literally.
Anyway, fine. He can go to the hospital after he gets my pouch.
Fine. Anyway, it's just so wonky. We find someone that we all agree that we have reason to tie this person up, and then the only new information we gain is that he's an idiot, and now we're all like, okay, we should let him go. Like that, him being stupid undoes all the worry, all everything.
We gave him
Well,
a
I think
fake
a lot of-
sword.
A lot of people wanted to tie him up because they thought he was like some sort of criminal mastermind, and you found out he's just a fucking non-idiot.
All right, I go into the Nautiloid. I'm walking into the Nautiloid at this point.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna follow suit. I'm gonna go find the entrance to the Nautiloid.
I'm gonna salute him and say, "Go on, brave soldier," and then walk into the Nautiloid.
Do you untie him?
No. I'm gonna let him go with it. Take the rope.
All right. He
This
just
is-
he just kind of starts like inchworming his way out of the cave.
This is the stupidest thing. Ever.
It's so funny. It's so good. Get out of here, little scamp.
All right,
Very good.
Describing him as a scamp is pretty good.
All right. You all enter into the Nautiloid, leaving Merc on the Darrow without his frost sword and tied
Oh,
up.
hey, I got a frost sword now. Can you send me the info on that?
Yeah,
Well,
hold on.
don't attune to it yet. Well, I mean, shit. If you're just gonna send you the info anyway, maybe I don't find on it for you later. I was gonna say it might be cursed.
It's fine. We've had cursed things in the party before. Kratos is fine.
I can identify it if you want.
I truly, there's a good chance he might just actually be an idiot and we might be fine. But I hope that Meeper looks at this whole situation and in the future we come across like a cult of villains in some dungeon somewhere and there's one lovable idiot in the bad guy group and we're like, oh, we can trust this guy because he's an idiot. And then he just turns around and backstabs us later on. I really hope that happens. Because
If it
just
does
'cause
happen, he's gonna be tied up and inching around like a fucking worm. So it's fine.
just because someone's an idiot doesn't mean they can't have malcontent or work for the bad guys.
The moment we are sincerely betrayed by anybody we trust, Simon will torture them to death.
And then he'll pussy out of it, and we'll have to call Yen from the beyond to come and do it.
Oh no, because remember, do you remember the
Do you have a map
poacher,
for
do you remember
the-
the poacher session?
Do you have
Yeah,
a map for
and
the
then at
Nautiloid?
the end, you were all like, "Oh."
This is the end of the session.
Next session, will we have a map of that Nautiloid, do you think?
Yes.
Awesome.
No.
He didn't pussy out, by the way. Afterwards, everyone was jumping up his ass, and he didn't have Ada there to comfort him, and he was feeling.
He also wasn't very good at torture. He kind of killed him very quickly.
Yeah.
You gotta hit the I want to play a game, and there you go. Pound of flesh for everything.
Did you see the thing about Nutty Putty Cave, by the way, in the Discord?
I mean, that's the goddamn cavers see a hole the size of a pinhead, and they're like, I can get in there, and they start putting on a headlamp.
Have you seen the
Yeah,
memes of people like putting like their shoes like on the cracks of their couch to make it look like they're in their couch?
Aww. Yes. Hang on. I sent it to Cassie a long time ago. I'll send it. I'm not gonna send it to everyone because it's gonna make me look fuck ass.
But like, it's
I'm gonna-
fucked.
I'll put it. I don't know how to spoiler tag.
So what you
Hey,
do?
Cass.
Two
Cassie.
pipes.
Two pipes.
Pipes are the like long, tall thing near backslashes.
Are you doing this
keyboard.
from a touchscreen device that is powered by Android?
Yes. No.
Oh,
No, it's an
okay.
iPhone.
If
You can do
you're-
it on iPhone as well.
If you're picking if is it spoilering a picture or a video?
A picture.
What you're gonna do is once you are about to hit send, click on the video on the thumbnail of the message, like the little preview before you hit send.
Tommy.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, did it even do? Oh, it did. Haha.
What did you
It's in the
send it?
chat.
Where did you
In
send it?
chat of this
Oh, okay, I see.
call. Spelunkers.
I would sure like to access it.
Not allowed.
It's not fucking letting me.
I get the idea that it's like, is that they're looking between a girl's legs, but I'm really confused by the hodgepodge of
girl.
limbs or guy. I don't know. I can't see. All I see are knees, but there's like legs everywhere. There's an arm at the top. It's a very weirdly cropped image, and it's very hard to tell what anything is.
There's a lot going on in that image. Tommy, where are you?
I see a set of very long legs coming down the middle.
What do you mean, where am I?
Yes. Don't worry about the rest of them. They're going cave diving.
Hold on. Morgan, what do you mean, where am I?
Is
I'm
this
trying
an
to find...
AI image or?
No, this is from something I have read. There you go, Tommy. I sent it to you personally. Enjoy.
Oh, no, okay, sorry. I should have clarified that I did find it.
I'm not finding the original image.
The joke is they're going cave diving in between someone's legs. I get that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying
I already showed it to you.
there's a lot of hodgepodge of limbs and stuff going on. I can't
If
tell
you
where
saw the
anyone-
rest of the image, it would make sense.
Okay, that's
It's
what
from
I was trying to say.
the demon one.
I think I will Google Lens this. That'll show me
No.
the original.
Oh, fine. Goddamn, Tommy. Give me a second. I gotta go to one of my pirate websites.
No, you're fine. You don't have to go through all that trouble. I can just use Google
Story
Lens.
of Kai.
Tommy, when you send it to me too.
Okay.
I don't even remember which one. This one?
I can't believe I had to save that.
Here you go, Tommy. Here you go, Tommy. I got you, Tommy.
Yeah, Meeper?
So he was just using the normal Darrow stat block, which has a -3 to wisdom. So the reason he saw you is because he rolled a fucking nat 20 while you were sneaking up on him. And yeah, he had a -3 to fighting against the nat 20 Tommy rolled for lying.
Oh. You made it seem a lot worse than it actually is. The heart nipple rings are a nice touch.
Aren't they?
Can I see this picture? Where is it?
I already sent it to you.
Oh, okay.
They need to update that. This shit has been on hiatus for 3 months.
It's funny when I Google Lensed it, when I reverse image searched it, the AI summary thinks it's fucking Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yep.
This image is
That's-
fan art related to Jujutsu Kaisen, created by artist Miha_UT.
Yep, Yep. Sure is.
Seeing the full
Checks out.
version definitely does make it a lot easier.
Yeah. But I was pulling from comments, so.
Did you see the picture I put in not safe for work memes in Hunts and Blunts?
Probably not.
Are you?
Oh,
do you
why?
want to?
Why, madam? No. Wubble.
Yeah, I hate that.
Ow.
Hate that quite a bit, actually.
What, the thing I posted?
Yeah. I've already had to watch that clip 3 times now.
It's, is it bad that I posted? I thought it was
No,
really
no,
funny.
it's not bad. It's funny. It's just foul.
Yeah.
What'd that plant do? Oh.
All right, my friends, this has been real. If that was the end of the session, Meeper, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream because I'm
Yeah, so what?